So far, this I think is the most hyped. This is probably more hyped interview than the Zoink one because
Damn.
I think the Vortrox and the Cullen interview got a total of like 1,500 comments, and the one for you alone got 1.4K.
Eh,
And
I got motion now, bro.
yeah, and
That's
and
crazy.
some guy. Do you know who Skittle Catastrophe is?
No, I don't remember that name.
Uh, he he's currently verifying Silent Club Step 2, which that might ring a
Oh yeah,
bell.
no,
That guy.
yeah.
He made a comment. It's like 100 questions that were put through AI, and
Yeah.
I read through
What the fuck?
one of them.
What's AI gonna know, bro?
I don't know,
What
but
to ask me?
it was asking just general GD questions, and I tried to cherry pick the good questions, and obviously there's controversial ones in here. So if you want to abstain, you just tell me,
Okay.
and
All
we'll
right,
just
good to
move
know.
on. But
Yeah, I'll
I
try to
think
answer as much as possible though.
all right, that's all up to you. And I think a perfect one to start off. Are you mentally healthy?
Yeah, I'm very mentally healthy. I don't got no problems there.
Good.
Um, Obviously, I think the biggest thing that like messes up my mind, I guess, recently is grief because it's just like something I feel kind of stuck in, but I don't let it get to me that much because it's just like I don't know, it's not that serious at the end of the day to me.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, I care about it a lot, but I can recognize that it's just like it's Geometry Dash, so I don't have to like. It could be worse, basically, is what I'm saying. But other than that, bro, like I'm chilling. I'm happy.
That's good. Yeah, I made a pact with myself to ask everybody that. I think I just felt
Oh,
like you'd
really?
been yeah, I felt like you'd have been the perfect guest to ask that first.
Yeah, yeah. I'm very lucky, bro. Very lucky.
That's good. Um, I have 40 questions here.
Ooh.
Usually it's 30, but there was just so many that I'm just like I need to add. I have a
That's
quick
fun.
at the end of this. I have a quick grief FAQ section that we can
Okay,
do,
bet.
and
All right.
that's because it was like the most commonly asked questions about grief, which obviously was gonna
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah.
Um, ooh, I like this one. What level was the hardest on you mentally?
Definitely. Ooh. Well, okay, I'm gonna exclude grief. I'm just gonna count levels that I've
You
beaten.
completed, yeah.
It's well, I mean, okay, yeah. This one's actually obvious. It's Acheron.
Mm.
My hardest demon. Well, technically not my hardest now. Silent Club Step is above Acheron on the list technically, but um Acheron was like Acheron was actually like the first level that like got harder as I played it. Like even something like Slaughterhouse, which was my hardest before Acheron. Um, I just like as I played it, it was just like okay, naturally you get better at the level, it just gets easier, more consistent,
Yeah.
stuff like that. But Acheron is the first time I experienced like a really big just like progress wall where I just like I could just be like more inconsistent like the next day and just be bad at the game. It was just like really frustrating and it was a new experience, so it really pissed me off. Like for example, I got 91% like in the beginning of October, and like I beat it a month later. Like it took a month after getting 91, which is like the last part,
Damn.
to beat it. Which so that's kind of the example I use to kind of like communicate the frustration. I guess
Mm.
it was bad. And you can see from the clips also that it was bad. There's a few
Yes.
rage clips. That's like my most clipped like
The
rage
triple
level.
spike.
That yeah, that one maybe I have to explain that one, but
That
like obviously
perfect.
I didn't rage at 1%. Like
I was gonna
there's more to
say,
it.
'cause I had someone telling me like I'm pretty sure he was just getting frustrated at the level because he came
Yeah,
back to 1%.
it's just like I think like the triple spike just started to piss me off. like obviously like in that moment because I was like, I think I died probably like somewhat decently far into the level like before that, and then I just like was looking at the level like, bro, I'm pissed, and I just kept dying to the first click over and over again, and then that's when I really like crashed out. So like it wasn't because I died at 1%. Like I promise it's not because I died at 1%. Just to clear that up. But bro, those are some depressing streams for real, bro. I was actually like, I was really pushing myself too. I was like streaming every single day, even if I was like pissed. So yeah, that was mentally the hardest one for sure.
Damn. Yeah, I think that's like two birds with one stone. Cause I also wanted to ask about the Acheron clip. Cause like I said, I did have a friend telling me he's like, yeah, I remember being on the stream. I don't think he was raging at the triple spike itself. I think it was just
Yeah,
he was like being quote unquote overwhelmed by the whole level, and then it all
yeah,
just
yeah.
harnessed into a perfect clip to make it look like you were raging at.
Yeah, I know. It's like when everything is going wrong in your day, like everything, and then you like stub your toe or something, and you just crash out. It's like that. It's the same shit.
Oh my god.
But yeah, bro. I think yeah, the reason it was like such a hard experience was just because it was new. It was like new for me. That's the main reason.
And
But yeah.
I guess I'll pan to a little bit of a related question, because I know this is like the third sequel to Acheron or whatever. But do you think Eternus will ever be beaten?
Mm, I mean, I feel like nah. I honestly don't think it will be beaten because there's like 360 FPS frame perfects like in the middle of the level, and they're like in a ship part, just randomly thrown in there. And it's like, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think it'll probably have to get nerfed
Mm.
to be verified. I don't think anyone, because I think what'll happen is that people like will try to get progress and then they won't be able to, and then they're just gonna decide like, all right, let's just nerf it. That's what I think is gonna happen. So I think theoretically it could like someone probably could like in the far future, but I think they're gonna nerf the level first. So I just don't think anyone will ever beat unnerfed Eternus in my
Mm.
opinion. 'Cause it'll take too long. That's what I think. It's too hard, bro.
Yeah, I think it's. Zoink told. I asked him about the human limit in our interview, and he was like, "There's gonna be a point in time where the human limit consists of a top one that is literally just luck based. Like you know the click pattern, but it's just
Yeah.
luck that you click each input on the one frame that you can make that input."
Yeah, like like the human muscle memory can only get so precise. Like
Mm-hmm.
you just can't get that precise. You just have to pray basically. It's just luck.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I think it's too hard, bro.
Yeah, and some dude that was like 2 years ago now. That robot that beat Eternus.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, that was pretty
That was
insane.
crazy.
And the
Yeah.
fact that it's technically it's proven that an input device can beat the level. Now we just gotta harness that into, like you
Yeah, I
said, the
mean,
human muscle memory.
yeah, it's just like, bro, you just can't do that. Like, you just can't do that many inputs in a row like
Mm-hmm.
that precisely.
Yeah. And
It's just how it is.
what's a good one? Ooh, I have quite a few games that I've put in this list. I think this one's pretty funny. Rank the 5 stages of grief.
Like the actual 5 stages.
Yo,
of grief.
wait, let me. I had them saved and then I lost them. Wait, 5 stages of grief.
I mean, I memorized them
Oh,
by now,
okay.
but I
Like,
don't really know like. So I know it's like, all right, denial, anger, uh, bargaining is like one of them. I don't really know
mm-hmm.
what that one means. And then like depression and then acceptance, right? I think
Yeah,
that's the right order.
yeah.
Um, do I rank them in terms of what like how do I rank them?
Um, we'll go one through
Hmm.
five. Your favorite to least favorite. Sage of
Favorite?
grief.
Like, what does this mean? How do I rank my favorite?
I don't
I
know.
don't. Okay, okay. I just like. All right, let me think, bro. Um, hmm. I think the best stage of grief. This is so stupid. What was the first one? Denial. Yeah, no. That one's a movie. Actually, Denial, low key. Because it's like I don't know, bro. There's some hope, bro. Like you're not like fully that deep in the grief yet. So I'm gonna put Denial at number one. Actually, that's my favorite.
All right.
Um, and then I'm gonna put Acceptance at number two. I don't think it's as good because it's kind of sad because it's like I don't know, it's just sad. Um, Depression. Depression's bad, bro. Depression's not great. Not
No.
gonna lie. Uh, Bargaining is just mm, anger's ass too. I'd rather be depressed than angry though. Probably. So I'm probably gonna put anger at the bottom, then depression above that, and then bargaining. So it's gonna be uh denial, and then acceptance, and then bargaining, and then depression, and then anger. That's my list, bro.
It's
Hope
like
y'all enjoyed that.
yeah. I basically you listed them all in order, but flipped anger and acceptance. I think. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I I saw someone talk about you like jokingly. How do you feel about going through the 5 stages of grief? And I'm like, ooh, wait, that would be really funny to make him rank them.
Yeah. I mean, I have experienced all five of them, so
Same.
that's my opinion on it.
And the secret sixth
Experienced
one,
opinion. The secret sixth one,
the level.
the level.
Grief
Right,
itself.
right. Facts.
Hmm. How do you stay motivated with grief?
Um, how do I stay motivated? Well, I mean, that's assuming I even am like motivated. Well, I'm motivated, but in a way, I'm not.
Mm.
I don't really know how to explain it, but I think I mean, a lot of people are counting on me to keep it up. I
Yeah.
mean, that kind of forces me to be motivated to keep it going. But I mean, that is the main reason. I think it's just the amount of eyes on me. Like I have basically all eyes on me in the GD community. It's kind of hard to not to just like ignore it. But in terms of like just playing it on my own, I'm just not motivated. Just not motivated. I'm gonna be honest, bro. It's at a point where I don't want to play it ever, but I just force myself to. That's it, to be honest.
Yeah.
But all the support definitely helps for sure. That's the motivator. It's you guys. Thank you.
Yes, everybody. It's you guys and the money.
Mhm.
Okay.
I promise it's not.
Oh yeah, 13 digits a month, doggy. You're a trillionaire.
Oh yeah, nah. So I did say how much I made from grief in that one video. Now you guys actually know now.
That is true. And I kept telling everybody, I'm like, it has to be 5 digits a month. Like, there's no way. And it's pretty accurate, I guess.
It's pretty accurate.
And speaking of that video and TCD, why was Toph kicked? You don't have to answer if you don't want
Well,
to. Or if you can't.
why was that? Well, okay, so everyone knows that the drama that happened on Twitter with his videos that he used to make, getting put to the attention of everyone was obviously part of the reason. It wasn't the only reason. That was the catalyst. I don't know if I want to like go into too many details of like why, but what happened. I'll just explain like how I guess that whole thing happened.
Mm-hmm.
So like on Twitter, there was like this video that got posted, and it was titled "Women Rule the World" or something, and it was from Tove. And like we saw it in TCD, and we were like questioning Toph about it, and he kind of explained it to us, in a way that was like, all right, we can let this one slide, even if like the stuff in the video we didn't really wasn't really like great, to be honest.
Yeah.
um, and I think, but he explained himself enough where we were like, all right, he was just being stupid. And then like later on, there were some more things that we saw, so we actually had to like hop in a call. We literally like there was one night where we hopped in a call. I think it was the next day. We were all in the call, including Toph, and we talked for like hours, like a really long time that night. I think I was up at probably like I don't know, it was probably like 4 or 5 a.m. And
Yeah.
we talked about it. And then the next morning, we decided after everything, it was like it was best to kick him. But
Mm.
I mean, I'm not gonna go into the details of that.
Well,
But we definitely thought about it very hard, and it was actually like it was like I feel like people think that we just kicked it for the PR, we just didn't really care, but we did care a lot. Like we did it in a way that was very like thoughtful. I promise.
he seemed really openly passionate about TCD as well.
Toph? Yeah, like he definitely has the most like probably the highest work ethic and passion for like content creation and most like confidence in himself to be
Hmm.
able to be successful. So I mean, he's obviously like would be a very good asset to TCD, but I mean, we didn't, I don't know, it's just,
Yeah.
you know,
Well,
it just wasn't gonna work.
my name is Tyler. No, it's not. But if you need another tea, no, I'm kidding.
Oh, okay,
No,
gotcha.
no, my name's freaking
I was
Ben.
confused for a second. All right,
um,
we don't need a B, so
you don't need
sorry
to
about
be.
that.
um,
But I mean, I'll just say like the part that wasn't related to the drama was like the reason for kicking him was just because I mean he was obviously like the newest member.
yeah.
Not many people knew him. The TCD have all been friends for like years. Like I'm the newest member, and I've been in TCD since before I beat Akron, like 2022.
Damn.
Um, so Toph just like kind of being a new part of the friend group made it the dynamic maybe a bit different. And yeah, that was, and also since he's like way worse at the game, he's so new at the game. Like some of the videos would be hard to record. And then like with him, there's an odd number of people in the group, so some videos are also hard to record because of that.
Yeah.
So there were just multiple reasons.
Well,
Yeah, that's it.
there's a couple TCD questions on here. What's a good one to pan to? But I've been told, or well, I haven't been told this, but I do have friends that are like talking about TCD a lot because I mean, obviously TCD is kind of a newer-ish thingy. It's like the second coming of the gang, but more so like
Yeah, like
not forced, but like more trying to get good content out. And I mean,
yeah, yeah.
I've enjoyed
You can use the
everything.
word corporate if you want. It's fine. You can say corporate.
I mean, because it doesn't feel corporate because, or well, I mean, it looks corporate, but it doesn't feel corporate to me because I know that TCD is like old. Like it wasn't pushed to be something up until now. And a lot of my
Mm.
friends that I talk to that know about TCD are like, yeah, no, they've been friends for years. Like TCD is not a new thing. It's just the content is new.
Yeah, that because we were actually the way that got started was I mean we never really I mean I don't think we had plans to make a YouTube channel. Maybe I just wasn't because I mean I wasn't like the most active in the TCD group chat until recently. So maybe they did have plans to make a YouTube channel at some point. But I just remember we were in a call one day
Mm-hmm.
and we were just kind of making like I don't know we were having fun like being like yeah we should get a TCD house and just we started going off like in that call about just things about TCD in the future and stuff. And then we just had the idea of making a YouTube channel. And then like that night we got everything like planned out. And we made like the profile picture. We had Denny like slave away on the profile picture and the banner and stuff. And then that's also when Trick and me like wanted to get Toph in and stuff.
Mm.
But yeah, it was all kind of a one night thing, I think. Low key, I might have to consult some of the other guys, but that's I'm pretty sure happened. with the TCD YouTube channel. But yeah, it was a friend group for years before that, 3 years
Ah,
before.
and this is also a question I have asked everybody like their brutally honest opinion on Secret Way, but I also wanted to ask you your brutally honest opinion on TCD.
Brutally honest opinion on TCD. Uh,
If you want to answer.
I'm in TCD. Well, I want to answer this because, well, obviously it's a good opinion. I have some interesting things to say about my like what I guess how I felt about it at first because obviously it's been a while
Hmm.
since I was invited to it. I was just randomly invited one day for no reason. I didn't really talk to anyone that much in the group chat. There was Trick, there was Denny, Cursed, Diamond, Connix was in there, and like Nepesta was in there.
The pest?
So Nepesta was an interesting one because he would actually be like talking to TCD, and I was like, should I be like should I be talking in here, bro? Like I don't know what to do in this chat, and like I don't even know why I got invited. I wasn't active really until probably like a year ago. I started to be active. I don't know how I wasn't kicked, bro. I don't know why they didn't kick me, but I'm glad I didn't get kicked because once I started to like know them more, they're really chill, they're really cool. It's really fun to talk to them, and I think we have an interesting dynamic. I think some of the people do,
Hmm.
but I think as a group we're pretty entertaining.
I
I
agree.
think that's my brutally honest opinion about TCD. But the thing I was gonna say is that I didn't really like everyone in the group at first
Mm.
until recently. Um, that's all I'll say about that.
Do you
But
want to do brutally honest opinion on each member, or should we skip that?
yeah, brutally honest opinion. Wait, Loki.
We can go in order.
Well, I'm not gonna say anything bad, like really, to be honest. But you want to go in order? What order?
We can do by letter. We can start with Trick.
Okay, sure. Trick. Um, yeah. This is ass, bro. No, that kid, he's definitely my closest friend in this group chat.
Yeah.
I met him a few times. He's chill. He's chill. And I really like that we're a duo, kind of, in GD. Uh, what's something brutal I can say about this guy? Or what's something like interesting? I think, well, he's honestly like seeing him play the game is crazy. Like obviously just GD, he's super like talented at the game. I think people low key underrate him. I'm not even gonna lie. I think like because people be saying like Zoink and even Pop Up are like way ahead. But I mean, just seeing Trick play is crazy. Like he's super fast. I think he's as good as Zoink for sure, in my opinion. But I guess I'm biased. But I don't need to glaze him, bro. Let me think of something bad about Trick. He definitely, he definitely.
I could think of something bad.
Fuck, bro. I don't. I mean, like, I feel bad saying it though, kind of because.
Should I say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
I think he throws top player status too much. Like you said, like you think he I also agree. I think he's just as good as Zoink. Probably he could be better, and I think he
Yeah.
could 75 like I think he could beat the main list. Maybe like I think the top players in the world right now could beat the top 100, but it's a matter of fact of like would they or do they want to?
Yeah. No, for sure. I
And
think
Trick
he
falls
could
in
beat the
that.
whole list. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
That's something I wanted to do, but I was just not good enough. Like that's something you need to be like at the best possible like skill to do.
Mhm.
'Cause you can't keep up if you're spending like months on the top five. But like, yeah, I mean, I guess that could just be like an ego thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like having
Yeah.
he has like an ego maybe, bit compared to the rest of us. Sometimes he
Uh,
says some things maybe,
a
but I
little
mean,
bit. Yeah.
it's not that bad. Like obviously, like he can recognize when he's wrong. It's not like a chronic ego problem that I find with Trick, by the way. Just to clear that up, he's chill. I think so. I mean, in public, he's just trying to order farm. I think that's a better way of putting it. He's just trying to order farm in public sometimes.
In public,
Um,
okay.
yeah, I mean, in private, he's calm. Like,
Ah. Oh, okay.
but
Do
yeah.
you want to keep doing the brutally honest opinions on every member? We could do
Okay,
Toph for
I'll keep it short and sweet. Toph. I mean,
Toph,
do I really?
just shits and giggles.
Maybe do we skip that one? Toph. I'm gonna skip that one.
All right, Connix.
Connix. Oh, bro, Connix is actually a gem, bro. He's just like so funny without even trying. Like, nice. He just said like just the things he says and the way he says them, and then the tone of voice that he says them, and his mic quality, like all that combined, just makes it so funny to talk to him. Um, very entertaining guy, very chill. I'm gonna say they're all chill, but yeah, I mean I'm gonna keep it short, so that's Connix, bro.
All right, Curse.
Actually, wait.
Oh,
Conics, the bad. I guess I should say something that's not glazed about them. Um, I think, I think he like gets like mad at people a lot. Like, I don't want to say like anger issues. That's kind of stupid. He doesn't have anger issues, but he'll like get mad at someone for something kind of stupid.
all right,
That's what I think. All right, who's next?
Curse.
Curse.
He's my favorite.
I actually have nothing bad to say about Curse. He's like the nicest person I've ever met in my life. I'm not gonna lie. He's really like, he's got the empathy, but he's not like too like nice, bro. Like he'll definitely have some fun dragging someone's name for sure, but like in a fun way. Um
Yeah.
I guess that's it because Curse, I mean, he's also really funny, but he's really nice.
Yeah.
He's probably like the nicest person in the group, honestly.
Yeah. I'd call him the funniest GD player, at least in recent years, at
Yeah.
least. He's really funny.
Yeah, he's definitely British, definitely very British. All right.
Denny.
Denny. Denny's an interesting one for sure.
I know. I
He's
know
an
some
interesting
things.
one. He's a lot. I don't know what Zonik was talking about when he said he knows some things about Denny that he can't leak.
Yeah.
I don't even know things about Denny that I can't leak. But
I don't know either.
um, yeah. So Denny, bro, he's actually a lot different than I expected him to be. He was definitely the one that I mean, I didn't know that much until like last year when I started being active.
Yeah.
Like he's more chill than I expected, is what I'll say. He's definitely more chill. He has the reputation of being kind of edgy. He's like the least edgy person. I mean, maybe not the least edgy person, but he's not edgy. Um, I think he's changed a lot in the past few years for sure.
Hmm.
Um, I definitely got some impressions that people have of him. But after getting to know him in recent time, he's cool, bro. He's chill, and I really like, bro. The thumbnails he makes are actually insane, bro. The Truth or Drink thumbnail was like so clickable, bro. I love that one.
That was a good one.
Um,
Even Vix, he commented on the Secret Way account. He was like, "Whoever made the thumbnail should get a raise."
yeah, I know, nah, for real. Like that one was so clean, bro. What's something bad I could say about Danny, bro?
I mean, it's brutally honest opinions, so they don't have to be bad. But if
Yeah,
you
I
want to be
know, but
brutal,
I don't want to just glaze the whole time. Like, all right, I mean, it's not that much like something that I can actually say about like Danny that he does right now, bro. Um, other than what things he used to do. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. So we have Diamond and Doggy. I don't think I should do Doggy, so we just got Diamond. Diamond. Hmm. Diamond. I think like my first interaction with Diamond, like I heard about him when he verified the Cuban circles. My first interaction with him was like when we had the argument about if Slaughterhouse or Cuban circles is harder. So like our first interaction was I guess a negative thing,
mm.
but I mean that was years ago. We don't really, and he was like 13, bro. Like it doesn't. We don't really give a fuck anymore. But I think I low-key think he's still mad about that. I think he thinks that Succuban Circles should still be above Slaughterhouse if it wasn't for Space UK. But I think I'm gonna say that Diamond, bro. Hell no.
I mean, I think
Hell no, bro. Slaughterhouse is way harder. I don't care, bro. We're gonna have that
who's
debate to this day.
which one is above the other on the list right now?
Slaughterhouse is still above Succuban
Okay.
Circles. Yeah, it's been above since I got it moved above. Me and Space UK and Zoink got it moved above skipping circles like a few months after. It was, placed at top one,
Mm,
and it has not moved. Maybe one day, but I'm still waiting for that day, Diamond.
no,
We got plenty of opinions now. It's not happening.
that's true.
All right,
Um,
that's it.
and do you think that everything with Space UK was a necessary like flaw for the community, like the history,
Wait, what do you mean by that?
like, because realistically, a timeline where a hacker gets away with everything for over a year shouldn't happen now, but it did, and we
Yeah.
learned from it. Like, do you think that was necessary for us to kind of grow as a
Mm.
community?
Um, I mean, was it necessary? I think I don't know if it was necessary, but I think it was good. I think the Space UK thing was actually a net positive because, particularly for like the progression of how hard levels, like top levels are. I mean, we
Mm-hmm.
had Tartarus. That's I mean, low key, like that shit's easy now. And like it pushed us like really far into like Slaughterhouse and that difficulty range. That's where the shit gets really like serious. But and it really like pushed other players, including myself, to compete at that level. Um, so that for sure was the biggest. And then obviously, I think I don't think we're gonna see another like popular like another player be able to get that popular by cheating because they're just instantly gonna get caught.
Oh yeah,
Um, maybe.
unless they're rich. Unless Mr. Beast starts playing and pays everyone to hush money.
Yeah. I mean, someone's gonna leak at that point. I mean,
Oh,
for
100%.
sure, bro. They're all like teenagers, bro. They're all gonna leak it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think it's. I mean, maybe there is a way to hack, like one. Like I could probably hack one list record and get away with it, but you can't get popular off of doing that anymore. I don't think. So I
Yeah.
mean, and yeah, I mean, there obviously he what he did wasn't good, but I think it benefited us overall.
Yeah, I like that answer. And I agree. I think as a community we thought we learned from Cyclic and
Yeah.
Andromeda, but I don't think we truly did when we started having all these botting things and like things that can make the icons or the gameplay itself.
hmm Yeah, that's true. So we didn't get like a new like era hacking scandal
Hmm.
until space. I thought like we were never. Like, I remember it was so weird because I thought like these hacking scandals were like a thing of like 10 years ago, the past. But bro, that was yeah, it was kind of surreal. I felt like I was living in like a different timeline, bro.
It is really weird. Like actually experiencing
Yeah,
it.
yeah. It's still kind of weird looking back, bro. That even happened.
Like
Not gonna lie, because
it's
they're just so big, bro. Like I don't know,
it's
like
like
this slaughterhouse, bro. That's like the biggest one,
yeah, like how
biggest level.
Riot feels. Like
Yeah.
I remember his reaction to finding out Cyclic hacking, and he's like, "I've been rivaling a hacker this entire time," and it's like,
Yeah, the aura on that is crazy. Yeah.
yeah,
Shit is actually crazy.
that's top
Yeah,
moment
for
in
sure.
GD history of all time.
I know, bro. I know.
But
It's actually ridiculous.
hmm, I actually, no, I'll do this question instead. If there's one thing you could change about the history of Geometry Dash, what would it be?
Shit. I think one of the first things that comes to mind is probably, uh, probably like I wish Space UK. I mean, I guess it does involve Space UK. Um, because I feel really bad that Trick didn't get like the top one verification.
Mm,
Um, even though he clearly like Firework is way harder than anything except Slaughterhouse that was out. So like I feel so bad that like he worked so hard for that and he just wasn't able to get that just because a cheater literally verified a level when he could like bro, Spacey could have just verified that like a month later or like 2 months later and it would have been fine. But he decided to verify it literally right when Trick was verifying Firework. Um I think that was like the most messed up thing I think that he did.
Yeah.
So I mean I I think maybe like that just to let Trick have his because I mean, bro, you got to give it to Trick, bro. He spent like 200K attempts. It was like a year. Like he worked really hard for that. And I know how that feels. So I need yeah. I think I want Trick to like have his top one, bro. I think he was low key vengeful. I think he still is vengeful of that.
I mean, yeah,
I can't think of anything else.
I mean, he
But
could have gotten it with Amethyst. I understand.
yeah,
I mean, I
but
guess I
it
don't
wouldn't have
understand
worked
it.
as it wouldn't have meant as much to him as Firework.
But yeah, no, it definitely wouldn't. I think one thing I would have changed about GD history. I talked to Vorjox about this. The nerfed version of Silent Clubstep being the one that gets rated because
I agree with that.
the unnerfed one does have good progress, like very good progress by people on it, and I think like it could still dethrone like Tidal. I don't know about Amethyst, but I do think the unnerfed Silent Clubstep could take over Tidal Wave.
Yeah, I think so too. I actually that's a good one. I agree with that. I think there's some aura to Silent Clubs that it would just be better if the like true unnerf was the one
Yeah,
that was beaten. But I also just even in general, I don't even think it should have gotten nerfed. I don't
I
think it was
agree.
necessary. Especially like there were so many unnecessary nerfs. Like at the like they made like the outline of the blocks brighter in some of the parts, like the ship at 50. It's just like I feel like that was unnecessary. So yeah, I think it would have been better, to keep that original. But
I agree.
yeah, I don't.
I can't really think of anything else. But
True.
I
Yeah.
also think that.
Other than like just my personal regrets, I guess. But that's not really like I want to take it more like GD as a whole.
No, yeah.
Um.
But
Oh, bro, wait, one thing, bro. I hate Aftermath so much. Like, it's such a bad. Like, we have Kata and Bloodbath, and we have Aftermath that for some reason we included in that trilogy. It just like does not fit at all. It's so ass. It has no aura. It's just like clone of Cataclysm. Um, I would have made Aftermath actually have aura. Um, that's that's what I would want to do. Like, I want it to actually be like a big level that was like, and to make that trilogy really like insane. That's it, bro.
I
Like,
think
imagine like the top three extremes were like Bloodbath, Kata, and then Aftermath. That would have been nice.
I think the Bloodlust extension would have been a perfect aftermath because it's its own thing.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I mean, yeah, yeah. I mean, it would have been anything would have been better than fucking Aftermath. I think. Like, I have disdain for that level. It's so ass. But yeah, I mean, it also just had no hype. Like, I don't even know who. I don't even know like how it was verified or like why it even was
I
in the trilogy at all.
I don't know anything about aftermath. We have a GD Shorts info channel and I don't know anything about aftermath.
Yeah, exactly, bro. It's not even. It's like not even featured. It's like star rated. It's like medium length. It's like barely a minute long. Um,
Industry plant,
so industry plant level. Yeah, I don't
100%.
know whose idea it was to include that in the most iconic trilogy of all time, but sure,
I don't know if
whatever.
I
You
don't,
can't change that.
might be misremembering, but I don't know if you know the name Auroras.
Yeah,
I
I do.
think they either worked on Aftermath or Thanatos. It was one of the two.
It was a Thanatos. I think I remember that name from a Thanatos.
Might have been a
Didn't
Thanatos.
they hack verify Thanatos?
Or something like that.
But
Yeah.
yeah, nah. So fuck that level. Yeah. That's it.
Um.
Riot verifying Sonic Wave. All right, there's too many. Hold on. Let's just move on.
No, that's also a good one. But
That'd be
yeah,
tough.
I I I would stick by the Silent Club Step one, but I also agree with the
Yeah.
Trick one just because it's really sad.
Yeah, I think that also hits me personally because I've worked really hard to do something like Grief, and if it like that, and if I was just stolen out of the top one by like Vehemence from Pop Up verifying in like 3 seconds, I'd be mad. I'm not gonna lie.
3 seconds.
That would hurt really bad.
Oh my
So,
god. Um, let's go back to brutally honest opinions. So I did briefly mention how I ask everybody this question. What is your brutally honest opinion on Secret Way? And you can break my heart, it's fine.
a brutally honest opinion. I actually like. I mean, I don't have anything bad to say about Secret Way, bro. Cause like I just be scrolling YouTube Shorts, and then every time I see your short, I do be watching it. Um, so congrats on that. You get the doggy view, I guess.
Yay.
But that's all I kind of know you about, like about for Secret Way. That's all I know Secret Way for. It's just
Yeah.
watching the YouTube short and then move on with my day.
No, it makes sense.
that's, that's it, bro.
Um,
Very entertaining YouTube shorts.
well, thank you. um, all right. I think this is the final brutally honest question. There's a lot of
All right.
these. I really like. I really wanted to ask you all these brutally honest ones because I know you're from like friends with people like Nepesta, and I know he was really opinionated. But
Yeah.
brief, brutally honest description on each level in your top 10 hardest completions. So I
Sure.
guess technically we have to start with Silent Club Step now, like you
Okay.
said earlier.
Ooh, bro. That was way harder than I thought, bro. Um, Sound Club Step might be the worst level ever made, probably, or ever rated. I think Sound Club Step low key, definitely, um, definitely the worst level I've ever played. Even though I can't blame the creator for it
Yeah.
because it's just an impossible level, bro. It's so bad. What do I even say other than that? I'm just gonna move on to Acheron. That's it. Sound Club Step is just the worst level ever made. Acheron. I think Acheron was slightly ruined by Zoink because it was buffed a lot by him. Um,
Yeah.
I think Acheron for me was just like impossible to be fun because it was just too precise for me. Like I wasn't good enough to be that consistent at it. So it was just like it felt so random. It was just so choke point based. I also just hate top ones like that. That like they just don't look like top ones because the gameplay is like not that hard, but then they're just carried by a few clicks that are just like impossible. That you can't even really see are impossible until you play it.
Yeah.
So that's Acheron for me, bro. It doesn't have much aura to me. Uh, what
AOD
else,
is
bro?
the next one.
Okay, Abyss of Darkness. Dude, I hate Abyss of Darkness too, bro. I don't know why some people say the level's fun. I think the song, I really don't like it. I think that makes it bad for me. It's just kind of an obnoxious song. I've never been a fan of long levels. It's really boring. Um, and that's it. It's very boring and it's not good. It's not good even as a top one.
I feel like the only thing that could give it brownie points is the fact that majority of the gameplay is slow. And I know a lot of people take more time to learn fast paced gameplay.
Yeah, I'm actually better at fast gameplay, so I did not like
Ah.
AMD. Like if we're moving on to the next one, which I think is Slaughterhouse,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, I'm much better at like that type of gameplay. I just get more consistent at it, and it's easier for me to not mind block it because I feel like I'm autopiloting it more, I guess, because it's faster. I don't know, but Slaughterhouse is the first level on this list that I'll probably have a somewhat good opinion on. Obviously, like I didn't like it because of the pre-drop. The pre-drop ruins it completely, but I don't know if I would change that about the level because I don't know what else you can really make it. Maybe I would just nerf it. I don't know, but
Mm.
I think 25 to 100 in Slaughterhouse is like the best gameplay ever, bro. Like I glaze that like every day, bro. Like I'll glaze that for the rest of my life. Ice Cave just makes the like most satisfying fast wave gameplay to
It
ever
does
play.
look fun.
It
It
is
does look
fun.
really fun.
And then you get the pre-drop, which obviously completely just ruins it. Like I don't even. I've never seen a pre-drop or just any singular part of a level just make the level go from like a 10 out of 10 to actually like a 0 out of 10. So yeah, I don't know how Ice Cave did that. I can't lie, but yeah, that's Slaughterhouse.
The
Skipping
next,
circles.
actually, the next one, I did this just in the order that was on your playlist. I don't know if you have it updated,
Uh, is it Cosmos?
but I also kept in VSC because why not?
Ooh,
So VSC.
VSC. VSC. VSC, bro. VSC was like the first, well, the only level other than Grief to like really physically hurt me. because it's just so like, I mean, I felt like I had to be locked in. Like I was like all the way leaned in. My back, like my back took like a month to fully recover
Oh my
from
gosh.
VSC. I mean, I couldn't even really play VSC like because I grinded it. I think probably beginning of that year that I beat it, but I had to like I literally couldn't play it because I was just too like sore. So I had to like take multiple months off, and then I beat it in like May or something.
Hmm.
But VSC was like it's the I feel like it's the best you can get for like a top one challenge. It's like I mean it's kind of just it's fine. It's not good, but it's just like you can't get much better than it for a top one challenge. It's just yeah, I'll be
Yeah.
honest. That's it for
And
that. Then we got
this
well I guess
next one
Sakubin.
is Cosmos. I don't know if
Okay.
it's listed in
Uh
order.
okay. I mean I don't is Cosmos above? I'm about to check that.
I don't remember. I want to say Sockman Circles
Oh, it
is.
is. Cosmos got moved above I guess
Oh
recently.
really? Oh.
Interesting. Yeah, I always update my playlist, so
Hmm.
that's I didn't even know that, but yeah, so Cosmos, I actually yeah, nah, so I feel like Cosmos low-key was also ruined by Zone. I don't know what he did in the level, but it's like the balancing is so bad. I usually don't complain about balancing that much because it's just like kind of it's more subjective than if, for example, a level is just kind of broken. I would blame the verifier more for that than the balancing.
Yeah.
But like, bro, the balancing is so bad I can't ignore it. Like the last wave is just like way too hard. Um, and I think I didn't really like it, but I think my experience was kind of made worse because it was like it was like really early in 2.2. There was no CBF. I had to just use like 240,
Yeah.
and it was just like I wasn't used to 2.2. I even switched to 2.1 sometimes, so it was kind of just a weird experience. I just didn't have that much fun doing it. Cosmos felt pretty hard for me. It
Hmm.
was kind of frustrating. Uh, yeah, that's kind of it for that. It's cool. It's kind of cool though, the deck, I guess.
I think it's a pretty
It's
neat
alright.
looking level. It's like the Unleashed version. It looks cool, but it's
Mm,
100% just gonna be the most worst gameplay in the world.
yeah, nah. I think Cosmos is just like a way worse version of Slaughterhouse gameplay. I don't know. I hate the hitboxes. Like, they have to just make it normal, bro.
Dude.
That's just what you need to do, and you can't have moving objects in the wave. Just
Yes. Oh my god.
whatever.
There's a clip of Cursed like being so like taken aback by the fact that he died to nothing because the hitbox
Yeah,
moved after he died. So he's
yeah.
just
I
like,
know. It's
ooh.
just it's so ass. Like, just don't do. But the charity team levels love doing that. Just making like new structuring with art and just making it awful.
Hmm.
So they have to stop, bro. Please. But Sakubin Circles is next. And this level's also not good. I mean, that goes without saying. Um, like what could I don't even know what to say about this level. Other than I actually low-key want to beat the unnerved one day. I think I'm gonna try it, but
Mm.
uh, it's just I mean, I this is like Sakubin Circles and like BSC, the levels that I have like the easiest time doing because they're like short wave levels that are kind of spammy. Um, those types of levels I find really easy no matter what. So yeah, I mean, I don't really have anything to say about Sakubin Circles. So I don't even know what's next.
Uh, this one is Deimos. This one was quite interesting.
Oh, Deimos. Dude, Deimos, I mean, obviously, like, I like the level, but my experience was so, like, weird and unexpected. Like, it took so long to beat it, and it was just, like, really draining, and I just didn't want to play it. Um,
Excuse me.
I think the, bro, the pre-drop, I hate the pre-drop. I'll just say that. I hate the pre-drop. It's really long, it's slow, and when I died, it was just like, bro, I have to go back and do this again. But I actually had a lot of fun with basically everything from like 30 to 100. I really enjoyed playing. So I think Deimos is definitely one of the most like fun levels in the top 20 from what I've heard.
Hmm.
I like it. I don't think the balancing is bad. I mean, this is one part of like 40 that people complain about, which I get. I don't know. It was consistent for me though. But other than that, like I wouldn't change anything about Deimos.
Yeah, I don't
I guess
really
that's it.
know what most of it look. Isn't it's the Deimos where it's like random color changes? Is that the
Oh
level?
yeah. Well, there's this one part that has random color. It
Yeah.
has like a randomized color.
Okay. I was gonna say
Um,
because I
it's like in
didn't.
Rivers part.
Yeah, I didn't know if I was thinking about the right Deimos because then there's like three of them or something
Yeah.
like that.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That's another thing. I really like that this is the one that was kind of official compared to like I forget. Bro, who, Akira or something had a Deimos. I don't
Uh,
remember. It's kind of a while ago.
I
I don't know the person's name. I forgot. Um,
I don't really remember
but
either.
yeah. So I'm glad that this Deimos is just way better. I think it's a really good sequel to Phobos. Honestly, even like it's hard to make a sequel to Phobos, but this definitely. I really like the callbacks to Phobos. So I think they
Yeah.
did a really good job. So yeah, that's Deimos.
And
Then what
then
would it be?
firework.
Oh yeah, firework. Um, I think yeah, firework is pretty fun. Like it's not that bad compared to some of the like all the things on this list have been pretty bad for the most part, but firework is probably the best one. Um, it's just I mean it gets really it got really consistent for me really quickly.
Yeah.
Um, and it was just not a bad experience, but I also got pretty lucky. That's all. I mean that's all I have to say about that. It's just it's fun, I
Yeah.
guess,
That's
for a hard
interesting.
level.
Cause what is it like 2 minutes long? 2.5?
Yeah,
That's a long
something like
level.
that. It's pretty long. Yeah. I mean, it was kind of like it was stressful for me. I was trying to beat it for like the Doggy December thing that I do,
Mm.
and I had so much work to do that month. But I got really lucky on that. So I finished it in time.
Yeah, that's good.
But yeah, I mean, it was alright, I guess.
And then
Do we have like one more?
yeah, we have the final one. Limbo.
Limbo. I really, actually, that one's definitely my favorite on the top 10.
Mm-hmm.
Limbo. It was, I mean, okay, so I had a really bad time with it at first. Like when I was streaming it, bro, my frame rate was like bugging so bad because obviously it's Limbo and it was like my FPS was dropping so much and this was 2.1, so like the game would bug.
Yeah.
And the level would just bug out like so much. So I was getting pissed. I was like, bro, what am I supposed to do about this? But then I decided to not stream it anymore. And once I did that and just played it, it got a lot better. Like I was actually having a lot of fun. It's like one of the most consistent extremes I've played. It's so consistent. It's not boring. The beginning's like fine to play. And I really like the key part. Obviously, I mean everyone loves the key
Yeah.
part. It's like it's super cool. It's cool to be able to do it, and I'm so glad I got the first pink key. That was tough.
That
And
is tough.
other than that, yeah, it's actually really fun. The gameplay's super fun. There's one part I don't like though. It's at like 40%. It's like this weird wave part with a bunch of slopes.
Oh,
That part sucks.
I know what you're
Yeah,
talking about.
other than that though, literally every other part is really fun to me. I
Well,
love that level.
cool.
It's cool.
I like how the
Yep.
easier it gets, the more you like the levels.
Yeah, I mean, that is true. That is true. I think that difficulty range, like Limbo, is a really good range
I
for
agree.
me.
I think top 50 to 25 levels are like right now is like peak list because like I would say the early eras of the demon list, the levels are just too easy to where it's like it's not fun and it doesn't feel
Yeah,
like there's a challenge. But I think
it depends on the player, obviously,
and
but
that too. And I feel like
yeah,
once Bloodbath got into the top 50, I feel like the top 50 levels started being more fun. In my
yeah.
opinion.
I don't remember like when that was, but
It was like
I
2019, 2020.
yeah, yeah. It's also just a thing of like development of the average creator's skill in that, like,
Yeah.
because I feel like people just got better at making gameplays, somewhat, sometimes.
Except Cherokee.
Depends, but it's just some people, yeah, like the best gameplay at the time was better, but the average gameplay maybe wasn't. I don't know.
Yeah.
It depends on how you look at it. But yeah, nah, I definitely, yeah, I like that range of difficulty.
Yeah, I agree. I wish I was better at this game because there's levels like Solar Flare that it's just so cool to me. And Limbo
Mm,
obviously is a cool level.
yeah.
Firework, like all these levels I just think are so cool, but I'm just not skilled enough to beat.
What is your hardest?
It's Cataclysm, but I was one of those quote unquote jumpers in 2019 when Zodiac got placed. Um,
Uh,
Didn't make it, but so far my
Uh,
progress, I got the level in 5 runs, about 50k attempts. So if I
really?
just, yeah, I'm kind of
Damn.
waiting for my whole base because I'm in my basement right now because I don't really
Mm.
have an upstairs to put my computer. I'm waiting for it to be finished so the audio quality can be better so I can start streaming Zodiac again. And then after that, like I don't know, I've done the 23 to 36 wave and tidal wave in a run. And apparently that's the hardest part, but I don't know. I didn't feel like it was the hardest part because it didn't feel too
Oh,
hard.
the was that is that the whole mini wave or yeah, it's the whole
It's
mini wave, right?
the drop wave in
Yeah,
one go, and it
the entire wave.
yeah, the entire wave. It took
Oh
me about
shit.
10,000 attempts. Like I'm wave carried, so.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, that's definitely the hardest part.
But like I
That shit is
could,
hard.
like, in my mind it's like, if I could do the hardest part of tidal wave, that should mean I can do tidal wave, which should mean I can do any level on the list other than amethyst
I
if I just put
mean,
the time into it.
that's how it is on paper, but that's not how it
I
works
know.
because you have to
Mine.
like string things together,
Yeah.
bro. And also, bro, the length of tidal wave
Mm-hmm.
makes it so much different
Mind blocks too.
mentally. Yeah, mind
Mind
blocks.
blocks suck.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
speaking of amethyst, do you like amethyst and thinking
No,
space too? Oh, okay.
no, bro. Hell nah. Those always suck ass. Well, yeah, nah, they do. I mean, I think Amethyst is better. Um, I think, bro, but I wish Amethyst would have been easier. It would have been, I think it would have had a chance of being fun if it was easier. It was just
Yes.
kind of a forced top one to me. I didn't think it needed to be top one, but I guess um, that's what Mist wanted. I don't think that level deserved to have like a trick and pop off verification, but
Yeah.
I just think it's kind of boring as a top one. I think it would have been fine. It would have been like a fine level and would have had like a good opinion on it on average if it was like a top 20 or top whatever, even 10, whatever.
Yeah.
It's just like, bro, it's so annoying to play as a top one because it's just like it's a minute long or something. And it's just like everything is just annoying and hard. There's no breaks at all.
Yeah. I've repeated this a couple times. Amethyst would be a really good top 10 if it was like lower top
Yeah.
10. Like it would be a really good level or even top 15. Like you said, like top 20.
I agree.
Like it would be a great level if it was just easier, but it's just the difficulty, another industry plant.
I know. It just feels like every time you're playing, it just feels like you're just like running into a wall. It's just so ass. You just can't do shit.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, the gameplay is, I mean, it's fun, like, but it's just so hard.
Have you ever
That's the problem.
done anything with Thinking Space 2?
Think Space 2, I played it. It's also has the same problem, I think. It's just too hard,
Mm.
and it's just, I mean, but also the way the gameplay is made is just weird. So it's just like it's not good on its own either. I think it's actually low key. Like there could be some fun bits in Thinking Space too, but again, it's just hard. So
Yeah.
it's annoying.
This
That's it.
my opinion on it. I don't know. I don't know if you could tell I'm really really good at being an opinionated person. But I think it's great as a Thinking Space sequel cuz both levels are equally weird, but it's like you
That's
said,
true.
it's just bad because of the difficulty.
I think it's good on as like a gameplay sequel, but like Deco sequel and just as a concept, why I feel
Yeah.
like Thinking Space is like a level that should just be a solo,
Yeah.
like on its own level, not a solo, but like yeah, just a standalone level. I don't know why they felt the need to make Thinking Space 2, and also they didn't even try with the name; they just named it Thinking Space 2.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Like I saw a lot
so
of
yeah, I just don't like the level as a concept.
yeah, I saw a lot of comments on the verification that were like creative ideas, like
Yeah,
mindful area or some stupid names,
yeah.
but
I remember there was a Thinking Space remake called like Void of Thought or something. That's a more creative name
that is a creative name.
than fucking Thinking Space 2. But the level was ass. Thinking Space 2 is a better level than Void of Thought. If y'all have seen that are watching, it's ass. But yeah.
Of the two, Amethyst and TS2, which one would you prefer to be top one?
Amethyst, definitely. Thinking Space 2 does not deserve to be top one. I mean, Amethyst doesn't either, but definitely more than Thinking Space 2. I mean, yeah, that's just how it is.
Ooh. Trying to think. I had way too many questions. It's a little overwhelming. Let's go back to actually, you know what? More opinionation. Who is your least and most favorite GD YouTubers, or white YouTuber of each one? We'll start with your least favorite.
Bro. My least favorite.
And you can abstain if you want, if you can't think of anybody, or if you don't want to say.
My least favorite. Shit. I mean, bro, like, it's Bran. Like, I'm not trying to watch his content. I mean, like, nothing against him, but that's just not my style. I don't know. That's not my preferred content. I don't really have anyone that like I really have like oh, I hate that guy, bro. But it's Bran. Sorry, bro. I gotta give an answer, bro. So I guess that's what I would say. I don't really have anyone else.
You know who It's Zedar is?
I think I do.
He, over new shorts YouTuber, got 10 mil. First person to hit 10 mil, other than Rod.
Bro, what the fuck? Alright, yeah, no, I don't like that guy either, bro.
Industry plant. And he is he's a second channel that's also GD, that's gonna overtake Bran as well.
What does he do, bro?
I don't know. It's like he pop out of nowhere. It's like if he bought a channel with 10 million and started making the shorts. I genuinely don't know how.
Fuck?
It's those the Italian brain rot with the layouts that go to those songs in those shorts. I know they get millions.
I don't fucking, bro. Sure, I guess.
And basically any brain rotted shorts YouTuber. That's like everybody's answer. I should probably like reword it to make it like they have to be long form, but and then we'd be here for like 2 hours.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even have any for long form. I don't know who I would say, because I like them all. They're fine. Or maybe I don't like them all, but I don't have a problem with any of them.
Yeah, I agree. But
so, yeah.
We'll pan to most favorite GD YouTuber. This one's a lot easier.
This one is easier, bro. All time is like, I mean, it's kind of weird to say this because like I was a part of it, but Nepesta.
Yeah.
I mean, all time, bro. Like it's those videos are just classics, bro. Like you can go and watch them.
I agree.
Yeah, it's just bro. His motion was different back then. Like his videos were crazy for sure. Like I'm really glad that I was a part of that.
Yeah, I've always said this about Nepesta. He feels like he's been making content on this game around the same time EVW started. Like, it just feels like Nepesta started 5 years later, 6 years later to when the game came out, but it feels like he's been there since the start because it seemed like his personality gelled perfectly into the GD community.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. It's really crazy. He had such like a big impact, which is wild. It's crazy that I think I might have more subs than him now.
Oh yeah,
that is crazy to me.
That is crazy.
Or it's close. I don't know.
I might be mad if Secret Wave overpasses him.
Yeah, Loki, it don't feel right. It don't feel right at all, bro.
It doesn't. He should be up there with like EVW and He Who Shall Not Be Named. But
I know. It feels like he should have more. We both have 348,000. So I don't know who has more. I guess we'll find out one of these days.
In about a week. Who's gonna hit 350K first?
Yeah, bro. Nah, it's crazy. Nostalgic.
It's pretty nostalgic. Especially, I think it also made because that was the year of quarantine when he started pushing content as a whole. And I think that also really kind of helped, I would say.
I
And that
know.
helped a lot of creators.
It did, yeah. It was just like it was like a good, it was good timing. It was
Yeah.
good timing.
And I think, I definitely think the fact that they were, like, the gang were IRL friends. Like, they weren't even just, like, some sort of quote unquote industry plant. Like, they were actually just friends enjoying the game. And I
Yep.
think technical verifying the number 1 level and Nepesta verifying the number 2 level while being the biggest
That's
creators in
dope.
the game, that is like, I don't think there's ever gonna be unless Pop Off and Zoink decide to make some sort of industry planted group. I don't think that's ever gonna happen ever again.
Nah. Yeah, nah. I mean, unless you count TCD with Slaughterhouse and
Oh
Firework.
yeah, that is true.
But I mean, yeah. Um, I know, bro. I miss those days, bro. I mean, I get people mean when they say like when they make those Twitter posts about how wow the gang shits all over TCD. Like I get it, I get the difference, but we're not really trying to be just the gang because the gang wasn't really like. I mean, it was just like a friend group,
Yeah.
and they didn't want to make it more than that. But TCD, I mean, we're trying to make it a content group, which is definitely a different thing. But
Mm.
I mean, it's also a friend group. Um,
And
but yeah, I mean, I understand when people think it feels not as genuine as the game.
yeah,
I get it.
and I gotta like give it to TCD. Like, it feels similar because it's like saying, "Oh, it's the gang. Who's Gizbro? Oh, TCD. Who's Connex? Who's Like, that's how I felt initially. It's like, who are these
Sure.
people? I know this side, but I don't know that side. And that's what I like about TCD. Like, it feels like it's just friends putting together some channel to have fun.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I do get a little bit annoyed when people say that it was just made for like money and
Yeah.
popularity. It's like, okay, no like disrespect to Conix, but like, why the fuck would we invite Conix if we just finished?
Right? Like, it could easily be Zoink, uh, Trick, Pop Off, Doggy, but
Yeah,
why? Like, it's
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, another thing about TCD being about money, I just want to clarify, like, bro, we have to split it like 6 ways, so we're not getting fucking like really any money from it, especially right now. I just want to put that out there.
oh,
It's
it
not,
makes sense.
we're doing it because it's just such a good idea, bro. Like, and it's such a fun like thing to do. We're putting out such good content like that no one else is doing.
Nah.
So,
Well,
you know, you got to I think that's it's just I don't know. How do I put it? Like when you have the opportunity to do something like this, that hasn't really been done before, and you have the opportunity to like make such good content, um, for this community, like that's cool. You want to do that.
yeah.
So yeah, I guess that's it. And obviously we're friends. So we think it'd be really interesting to have this kind of friend group dynamic on public content.
I think it's like I've said like 4 times now. I'm like a broken record. It does feel like TCD is actually like a genuine group of friends.
Mm-hmm.
But you guys heard it here. They kicked Toph because they want to split it 6 ways, not 7. I'm kidding.
True, true. It's true.
um. Hmm. Are there speaking actually? Yeah. Is there any? I imagine for adding a member to TCD, that's probably off the table. But guest appearances, are there any plans for that?
There is. We just recorded a video yesterday with a very special guest, and that it was a really good. I think that's probably our best video, like maybe besides like Truth or Drink. That one was a good one.
Oh.
So that one, and I think that one's coming out. I don't know when this interview is coming out, but next Saturday
Oh, this
will
interview's
be
coming
the
out
video
tomorrow.
record.
I'm gonna get right
Okay,
to
so
editing
yeah,
it.
next Saturday will be that video with the guest. But yeah, we definitely plan on featuring as many people as we can get on these videos. For sure, that'd be really fun.
Sweet. You guys heard it here. Secret
Yeah.
Way could be a guest.
Could be.
Uh,
Definitely not off the table.
getting me and Vix would be something I would prefer. Like I wouldn't want to do it alone because Vix is a great personality as well. So he'd be funny.
Yeah. We'll yeah. I'm sure there'll be a video where we need you.
Yes. um. Yeah. I do. I do think that some guest appearances, because like you said, Nepesta was in the group chats when you first got invited.
Yeah, he was.
Is he a consideration?
I don't think he would. I mean, based on I get the feeling that he doesn't like really like TCD that much. But
Oh.
I mean, if I'm wrong, I mean, I would still ask him if he would really be a good like guest, and we can't get a replacement that would be as good. Then like I'll ask him. But I don't. I mean, I don't think he's as likely to be in a video as like someone like King Samalot or something.
Ah.
You know,
Yeah.
like those that. Also like the Vortrox viewers, I feel like more like watch us more than like the Pestis viewers.
Oh, probably.
So it should be better to get those people on.
It would be Aura to get, like how you got Cyclic with Doggy December.
I don't know how the fuck I did
That's
that. Right?
insane.
That was a pull for sure. You know what? I want to give some lore about that. I wasn't even planning to get Cyclic 'cause I just didn't think about it because I was like, I don't know. I guess you just never think that you could get Cyclic.
Yeah.
But like what happened? So the original plan was to get Space UK.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean I had him. We were gonna record the video, and then he just backed out because he was like, yeah, low key, I don't want to do that. So I'm not even like that was the reason. And I was like, okay, now I have to find a replacement. Like, what? I thought Space UK would be such a cool collab to have, but so I was like, who could I have that could possibly be better? And then it popped in my mind, like Cyclic just popped in my mind because I remembered I was in the Misanthrope server and he was in that server, and like the the Mega
Yeah.
Collab server. And I was like, let me see if I can like reach him from here. That's like the only place I could think of. And then that was when I like noticed that he accepted my friend request that I sent like years ago. So it was like the perfect time to just ask him. And yeah, that was literally the perfect like person that I could replace Space with because it was like even better. So
Yeah,
that's the lore behind that, I guess.
Space and Cyclic are kind of like synonymous.
Yeah, yeah, it's like literally the perfect replacement.
Yeah, I can't see anybody else being that good.
Yeah.
I feel like third best Andromeda or
Yeah, that's the other one I was thinking.
any hacker. Getting any hacker, and you got Cyclic like that. That's like,
Yeah.
can Doggy December get any better?
That's a great question. Can Doggy December get any better? Fuck, I really like topped myself with 2024. I don't know like how I can make it better. And to be honest, I think I'll still be playing Grief by then. I don't even know if I can do Doggy December this year. Like, I'm not even lying. I might have to do it next year. I might have to just, like, skip this year. It depends on how it goes. But I genuinely... I mean, I feel like I say this every year to myself. Like, I don't think I'm ready to do it this year. Like, I don't think I'll get everything done in time. I mean, I always say that every year when I manage to get it done in time. But this time it might be different depending on how Grief goes.
Well, you could verify
because
Grief tomorrow.
I could do that. I could do that, but yeah, I don't think it's like I think I'll still be on Grief by then, to be honest. And I'm not gonna drop Grief to grind Doggy December. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
So I did do that kind of last year. I definitely didn't stream it as much for that, but I'm comfortable this year not doing anything special for Doggy December. But I guess we'll just have to see
And
how it plays out.
I mean, I had one of the questions if there's any hints that you've made for this year, but I'm assuming no.
No. I mean, I have some plans. I have like the plan of what I want to do for the puzzle and the finale and some of the videos, but I don't think I'll be able to do it as I plan to do it. Well, I guess we'll just see, bro. But no, I haven't said any hints. No. I never do that. I mean, I haven't done that at all.
Oh.
In like videos that like videos outside of Doggy December, I don't put previews in for Doggy
Oh,
December.
if someone asks that, and I'm like, does he do that? But I'm too dumb to
Uh,
like figure out all this ARG kind of stuff.
yeah, no, there is just a very specific community of people that actually do it, which is funny. I'm actually really happy about that because I thought Loki like before last year like no one gave a fuck really to figure it out. I just put it in there for fun. But then like this year there was like in my Discord server there was like hella people like talking about it every time a new hint dropped. So I like that. I like that people care about it.
Yeah, people do really like it. And,
That's good.
isn't the whole reason, or like, what is the backstory to having like a month, specifically December? I could probably take a guess, but what's with December? Specifically December 19th. What's up with that day?
Oh, um, so do you want me to answer like?
You can go in
Because I
order.
mean those are two separate questions. So for
You can do December
I
19th.
guess I'm gonna do December 19th just because that's the shorter answer.
Yeah.
Like December 19th is just my day because I think I think I don't know when I like realized that it was an important day. I think it was like it was definitely after I verified Slaughterhouse. That's when I did that on December 19th, 2021. And then I think sometime, I don't know, after that I was like, wait a second. I also on December 19th, 2020, I don't even remember what happened. It was some like crazy thing happened to me. Like I got nominated for the awards and my first level got rated on the same day. That was really like important to me, especially the getting like nominated on the GD awards because like I was like an underdog. I had like 20K subs and everyone had like hundreds of thousands.
Yeah.
So that was good for me. And then like December 19th, 2019, it was when
Kinos.
it was Kinos, yeah. Well, I think that was also the day I became the Pestis editor, if I'm not wrong. Or yeah, it was like not when I became his. No, was it? I don't know if it was when I became his editor or when he made like that community post asking for an editor. It was definitely around that time. But yeah, no, that was crazy. I don't know what happened the year before that, but yeah. So those
Hmm.
three in a row were insane. And then I remember 2.2 came out December 19th,
That
2023.
that has to be deliberate on Rock. There's no way. Like,
Yeah, I don't know, bro. That was crazy, bro. That's when it really became like I decided to tell people, bro, December 19th is the day, because 2.2 came out on that day. So yeah, that's the December 19th lore, I guess. Um, it wasn't lucky last year or
yeah,
2022,
yeah.
but
I
it is
told
what it is.
I told a bunch of friends, I'm like, I'm sitting on the grief stream. Last year, I'm like, December 19th, I'm watching the whole stream. It's gonna happen.
I didn't do shit, bro.
This year,
It's
oh,
all
I'm gonna
good.
sit in the whole stream.
Yeah, I didn't, bro. I can't believe that it's possible that I can verify on December 19th still. But yeah, anyway, but yeah, the Doggy December idea, I think your guess, I think you probably have the right guess. I don't know if you're thinking this, but it's because of like the monetization like is way better
Yeah,
in December.
yeah,
Well, that's how I thought of the idea. I think that's why I thought of the idea. I don't remember like I think because I was like I had a lot of videos like ready to just be edited because I after I beat Acheron in November, I just grinded a bunch of like demon like really kind of easier demons in that month, and I was like, okay, I have so many videos to upload. Should I just like I could just pump them all out in December, really? Um, and then I thought of the idea sometime in November, and I was like, okay, 2 videos a week. That's pretty cool. And then at the same time, like EVW asked me to do the 12 Demons of Christmas thing. That was like his first year of doing it with like other people.
yeah.
And then I was like, I was trying to think of what to do and stuff, and then I was just gonna make it a surprise either way. I thought it would be cool to do something hard, and then I just randomly had the idea of like dropping a hint in the trailer, for like the Arcturus thing, which was I think was top 5 at the time, or something, maybe top 10.
Which,
I dropped a hint, and then like it was such like a, I don't know, it felt really good to be able to like tell everyone about it when I did post the video, and like tell everyone like, yo, I dropped this hint, yo, take a look. And then I mean there was no finale that year, but I decided to do it the next year because I wanted to like have a finale. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Um, I guess I mean that's kind of it, bro. Like I just wanted to. I guess I just wanted to put out all those videos that I recorded in November. and I just decided, let me just do it right now, bro.
And so the stars just
Um,
aligned, pretty much.
the stars did align for sure, bro. And I called it Doggy December because I feel like there's more lore that I'm forgetting, but um, I call it Doggy December because it's just a good name, bro. Like
No, it is.
that's it. It's just a good name.
Rolls off the tongue.
Yeah, rolls off the tongue, bro. It's perfect.
Hmm.
I guess that's it.
And that would have been my second guess, is the revenue being 2.5 times higher. But my first one
Yeah.
was like, is it because December 19th is an anomaly? But
Mm. Nah. It was not for that reason.
it is funny how it like coincides with each other, though.
I mean, I don't relate the two, to be honest.
Yeah,
I wasn't thinking about that.
I
But
I feel
yeah.
like it's one of the things that a lot of the community thinks about a lot, especially your community. I know I've seen people like talk about like December 19th and Doggy December in like one string of text, and it's
Yeah.
like the first time I saw that, I'm like, wait, is that why Doggy December is a thing? But I just
Nah, bro. I'm just glad people actually like care about like the Doggy December shit because it takes so much work.
yeah.
So much work, bro. I've never worked harder, bro, than Doggy fucking December.
Yeah, I can imagine it takes a lot of work. It's like like you said with EVW's 20 demons of or Jesus Christ, 12 demons of Christmas.
Yeah.
But
I like yeah, and like in 2022 I only had to beat Arcturus, and also that was kind of light for me. It took me like 3 days or something, but
mm,
like bro, now and then like the next year I have to do like two secret levels at the same time. It's kind of and like I just suck at spacing my time out properly because I'm always just busy during the year. So I just like I don't prioritize it until like the December comes. You know what I mean? I
yeah,
definitely was better at it last year. Like obviously the event was bigger. It was like a bigger scale, but I was definitely more like responsible with my time. Bro, in 2023, I literally started everything on December 1st. So I had to beat Sonic Wave Infinity and Firework,
oh God.
which bro, like those shits were hard at the time. I had to just like beat those in secret. I had to play them at the same time. Because I was like, how else am I gonna fucking do it? And I also had to edit all those videos. Because I didn't
Jesus.
get anything done. So yeah, that was kind of a movie for me. That was definitely crazy. I don't know how I even did that. I'm not gonna lie. I was so sure I wasn't gonna do it in time, but luckily, like on Sonic Wave Infinity, I just beat it because, I mean, I just beat it because it's not. It was like top 30 something. I knew I could do that, but Firework, I just got lucky on. I can't lie. I would not have done it in time if I didn't get that lucky. What happened was like, I think I died past like 50 or 60. Yeah, I died past like 60, maybe 50 even, like twice. So I died at like 62 a few times, like two times, and then I died at 86 one time.
Mm.
I remember. So yeah, it was like three deaths that were decently far. So I got super lucky.
If you didn't manage to pull through Firework and Sonic Wave Infinity, would like all of that in this like would Doggy December even happen?
Yeah. No, it would. I mean, I already had Dog December. Like, it was going at that point, so I wasn't gonna stop it. What I would have done probably, and I was thinking about doing this last year for Codependence, but um, I would have just posted what progress I had, which would have been a little bit lame, but I would have just been like, okay, I'm doing Firework, and then I probably would have just streamed it right away or something, just finishing it off.
Mm.
Um, so I would have done that. I would just posted like what I had in terms of progress because I knew by then I would have had something good, like probably like in the 80s at the very least, or something maybe.
Hmm.
For Codependence, it was the same thing. I beat Codependence like 2 days or something before I had to upload it. But like I wasn't even stressed at all. Like I thought I was like, yeah, I could do this shit easy. But it was taking a lot longer than I expected because that level's different when you get a mind block. Like because you can get a mind block on something that you're not looking at because you have to decide which part to look at. And then if I get a mind block on something that I'm not looking at, like what the fuck am I even supposed to do? I can't practice it because it just I don't know, it just makes me worse. It makes me overthink it. So I just had to like play it and just pray basically. It was getting really frustrating.
Yeah,
But
codependence
yeah, no,
is
I did pull through.
the demon list's anomaly.
Yeah,
Um,
that was a cool one to beat. It's pretty fun actually. Actually, it's just like so broken and just poorly made, but it is pretty fun.
yeah, I mean, I definitely, I'm delusional, but I probably could because I have like musical background, and I know Space UK said the same thing. I promise I'm not gonna hack, but I feel like I could beat codependence someday just
Yeah,
because of like being good with rhythm and all that kind of stuff.
yeah, nah. If it, yeah, it's just really about moving your hands independently. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah,
It's not as bad as people. Some people are just scared of it, but it's obviously really intimidating at first, but you get used to it.
yeah. That's what I like
You
about
get used to it.
levels like codependence. The intimidation factor makes it pretty awesome to
Yeah.
try to play.
Yeah, it feels really good that you can that you're able to do it. Anything where you look at it and you just have no idea what's going on, it's really fun to be able to learn those things for sure. Satisfying.
Yeah. And I'll pan. Ooh, I like this question. How did you become the verifier for grief?
I mean, how did I become the verifier?
Yeah.
I think I was probably one of the first people to even hear about the idea of grief. I was basically the verifier since I verified Slaughterhouse, since the day I beat Slaughterhouse,
Mm.
which was a year before grief was even announced. It was just at that time, it was just an idea in Ice Cape's head. It didn't even have a name. It wasn't even called grief. Ice Cape just told me about it. He's like, "Yo, I'm working on this like kind of sequel, prequel to Slaughterhouse, and I wanted to kind of have a layout to like the old Slaughterhouse." And I was like, "Oh, that's cool. Let me be the verifier, bro. I got that." And he was like, "All right, bro." That's how I became the verifier, and since then I've been attached to that level, very heavily, especially because I really like the way the layout was done.
Yeah.
Like it was like to me it was like perfect. So and it was such a cool like it had so much aura that I was like, dude, I would love to be the verifier of this shit. And I actually some more lore is that I was the verifier of Avernus at that time. Like I was the assigned verifier. It wasn't a finished level, but I had been assigned to be the verifier of Avernus for like a year or something, maybe a little bit less than that. And I was really like looking forward to having like a really big top one verification like I have with Grief right now. Like I was excited and motivated to put like my all into Avernus.
Yeah.
And then as soon as like Grief came around, I was just like had no motivation for Avernus at all. I was just like, yeah, I don't give a fuck about that level anymore. Um, but I mean, they didn't even tell me, and they just kicked me off the verification anyway to get Zoink on. So I mean, whatever. But they could have just asked. They could have just said like, "Yo, can Zoink pick up the verification?" I would have said, "Yeah, sure, bro." But they literally just gave it to him.
Mm.
Um, I mean, I don't really care because I would have dropped it anyway. So
Yeah. Grief has a lot more aura than Avernus.
yeah, I did not give a single fuck about that level after Grief was like previewed.
And with you being the selected verifier for grief because of like being the verifier for Slaughterhouse, I imagine would they like if Space UK never got caught, would he probably be selected verifier? If
Okay,
he
actually, more
didn't
lore,
win?
more lore. We're talking about Grief, right?
Ooh,
Verify Grief.
yeah.
More lore about that is Space UK did ask Ice Cave, "Can I verify Grief?" And Ice Cave said, "No, you can't verify Grief because Doggie's verifying Grief." And I remember Ice Cave telling me like, "You're the only person that can make me decline Space UK of a verification." And I remember that specifically, bro.
Ooh.
So yeah, nah, he wouldn't. I would have still been the verifier for sure. I mean,
Mm.
I was the verifier since anyone even knew about Grief,
Even
basically,
you?
besides Ice Cave.
Even Escape?
Nah, but besides Ice Cave, um, well, I'm sure some of his friends knew about the idea of Grief, but
Probably.
other than that, I was probably very early on because he didn't even start on the layout or anything, or he didn't even name it. It was just like an idea,
Yeah.
and then
I think.
I've been the verifier since then.
Yeah. I think. I don't know. Grief is like a perfect. Like, would it even like? Is it considered a sequel to Slaughterhouse, or kind of a
It's
prequel?
considered a prequel. I think that's
Prequel,
what he
yeah.
says.
Yeah, I think that is a perfect kind of prequel-esque level for
Type.
Slaughterhouse.
Yeah.
Has
Yeah,
that
like
ever been done before? Where a prequel is made for a level?
I don't know. I mean, this is a really specific circumstance where like you have that old version
Yeah.
and stuff. Like it's such like an interesting story. Slaughterhouse where he made that old version that he hated, so he wanted to completely remake it, but now he wants to revisit it because he wants to. I don't know. You have to ask Ice Cube about it. He feels a lot of ways about it
Mm.
that I don't know about or that I can't express to you, but there's a reason it's called Grief, the level.
Ah.
You'd have to talk about him to him
Well.
about that, but yeah, like I think it's really cool. The backstory is cool, and it gives it so much more aura, and the level itself is cool. I think Ice Cube is my favorite creator.
Same.
He has a way of making levels like feel like really cool.
This is
You know
what
what I
I've
mean?
said about his levels. He's the only person that makes a level that I feel like could literally be ending up in hell after you die. Like I don't feel like any other hell-themed levels do that to me except for like Slaughterhouse and Grief. And he does a really good job with it.
Yeah, he does. He's definitely built different for sure. I like how he has. He also his gameplay style is pretty recognizable to me at least. Um, I really like how he does it. And just to play, just as a player, I think his like wave gameplay is really fun and satisfying. That's what I really like about him, honestly.
Yeah, I like
But even just everything else, just the aesthetic that he goes for, is cool.
I like listening to you click to the drop of Grief. It just
Yeah.
sounds so nice. I don't know why, but Ice Cube
Yeah.
does just have that magic touch.
He does, bro. For real, bro.
But Ice Cube, you heard it. I got questions for you now. If you want to get on one of the interviews,
Yeah, escape, bro. I'm sure he would actually.
he probably would. I bet there's a lot of people that would have pretty interesting questions for him.
Yeah,
But
for sure.
this was the first question I put. I probably should have asked this earlier. And I imagine you've answered this plenty of times. But what introduced you to Geometry Dash?
I was at my cousin's birthday party, I think, and they were playing it on the little iPad, bro, and I saw that shit. I don't even know if I cared that much, but I think they were playing Stereo Madness, and I think I gave it a shot. It was Geometry Dash Lite. I remember getting an ad, and I don't think I really like cared that much. But when we got home, like my brother just like wanted to get it on like the little iPad that we had shared and shit. And then he got, and then once he got kind of like he actually played it, I was like, all right, now I care about it. And then we convinced my mom to buy the full version. And then from there, bro, I mean that's how I got introduced to it. Basically, that's it. I honestly wouldn't have cared if it wasn't for my brother. So shout out to him.
Yes. Doggie's brother, you're the reason why Doggie has worked with Mr. Beast.
No, you're right. Yeah,
That's
for
pretty
sure,
cool.
bro.
And this is gonna be. So I still have a couple fan questions, but I'm gonna finish the questions that I've put together. And this is the final one from me. How do you feel about the GD community as a whole?
Ooh, I like that question because I think like people will say like this community sucks. I don't have all bad things to say about it. I actually like really like the GD community for how like passionate they are. Like we don't be making any money from like creating levels really, unless you. I mean, obviously there's ways, but
Yeah.
just for making levels, it's not like we get money from it, and people just be making the most insane like shit that takes so long, and it's so like there's so much stuff involved and so much work involved. But I just think we have a community that's so like passionate about that type of stuff, and also just pushing the boundaries of whatever field they're in, whether it's like playing, whether it's creating, whether it's making videos and stuff.
Yeah.
I think that's special to our community because I feel like to get into Geometry Dash, you need to care about it to be in this community.
No, I
Like,
agree.
It's not easy to kind of enter the community, I guess, because it's not as accessible. I guess I would say it's kind of a weird like If you're not in the GD community, you're like, why even is there a GD community? That game is just a little mobile game.
Right.
So that's why I feel like you have to care to be in it. So I do really like how passionate like most people are about the game. Uh, but the downsides, I think that I think that the GD community is I don't know if this is specific to the GD community. Like I think it applies to every community, but it's just like I don't know, people will get dogpiled a lot. Um,
I know that.
and just people are just yeah, they I don't know, they just don't see that there's like a human on the other side of the screen, bro. To be honest, I don't think that's specific to GD though. I think that's just how the internet is.
Oh yeah. And it's hard. I think for me, the hardest thing about being in this community is the fact that my input in it started with GD shorts, especially in a time when GD shorts were like they're terrible. All the shorts are terrible. Like the only people I can really put any credit towards is this YouTuber named Nimpop, who did GD shorts, but he actually did the informational type with his own voice, with like actual editing, and he did it before us. And I always give him higher praise because he, like, we didn't start this format of GD info. It was Nimpop and whomever, because I think there was one guy before him, but he's the one I can name off the top of my head who is like one of the early ones. And it sucks being bundled with all these, like, that's what I love about these interviews.
Yeah.
Is people are starting to be like, okay, Secret Way isn't a
Real.
shorts channel, they're a variety channel. And it's like, now that we have this long form niche that I really love, like I love doing this. I love talking to you, Vortrox, Zoink, Cullen, Royal Pair is kind of a but it's cool that he's getting like I said it while talking to him. I'm like, can we pass the torch to the new most subbed GD YouTuber? Because right now we don't want it to be a shorts guy, and we don't want it to be he who shall not be named. So,
yeah, dude. Yeah, nah. What were we talking about, bro? What were we talking
it was
about?
the let me control Z on the question. How do you feel about the GD community as a whole?
Oh yeah, okay.
Because you like it because it's passionate. And
Mhm.
I agree. Like Sputnik's
Yeah,
definitely.
I think there's a big problem with people giving their opinions as if they're like an objective opinion, and just like
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, just looking down on people that don't agree with it. That's another thing.
No, I agree with that. I think I hate it when people are like, this level sucks, and then other people are like, this level is one of the best ever, and it's like nobody agrees to disagree.
Yeah, exactly. Like there has to be a right and wrong.
Mm-hmm. It's like
But yeah,
politics.
I guess it's just how humans are, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And like you said, it's just the internet. Like I wouldn't say,
Yeah.
I agree with you. I wouldn't say that it's just GD oriented. Like, I mean, I've been in a couple communities. I've definitely witnessed people doing those same actions where it's like, this is awesome. Oh, this sucks. Oh, you suck. And then just completely explodes.
Yeah. It's just an internet thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have any more things to say about the GD community?
Not really, but I do actually like it. Like contrary to popular belief, probably.
Yeah. I love it too. It's one of the greatest communities I've ever been a part of.
That's very good, bro.
What do you think is the best and worst era of GD? We'll start with the best.
Shit. Bro. That's actually such a hard question.
It is a really hard question.
Best era of GD.
So I asked Vortrox this, and I don't know what he said was the worst, but he said the best was like now, because like content is so in like
Yeah, I get that answer, but
better.
hmm. I think I think probably I feel like I mean I guess I'm trying to think like I feel like there were a few like really exciting times in the community. Like 2015 was like the
Mm.
first one,
Yeah,
and like
1.9.
2020, and like when Slaughterhouse was verified and stuff. Like those are all like really exciting times where we're being pushed forward. And nothing was like slow or anything. It was just like a lot was getting done or something. Like a lot of new stuff was happening. I would honestly maybe say 2020. I think that was probably like the best era. Um, like there's a lot of stuff being done in terms of content.
Yeah.
There was like Tartarus, I guess, was kind of like the next level that we could get in terms of playing. And I think also 2020 was kind of a turning point for level creation. I think we got a lot of cool like we got pushed to the next level in that respect. Like I think I mean I'm thinking of like Cold Sweat in terms of like effect levels like that. That was really cool at the time. And I feel like that like 2020 I can tell like pre 2020 from post 2020 levels apart. I guess that's how I could put it. So in terms of level creation, I think we kind of progressed. It's kind of hard though because I think 2015 is a might be a better answer just because of like Kata and Blood. Like there was so much stuff happening at such a fast rate because like you
Yeah.
got to remember like by the time Bloodbath was out, the game had only been out for like 2 years.
That's insane.
So yeah, like I feel like it seems longer in our heads, but it was like such a short time. Like Cataclysm and Bloodbath came out like 6 months apart or something, or like 8 months apart. Um,
Yeah.
and I think, bro, like 2.0 coming out was also hype. I low key want to go with that era, like 2015. I'm gonna say that. I think that was really cool to see like top play basically being made, and like the rivalry between Cyclic and Riot. Um, it was really exciting to watch in like 2.0, bro. Changed the
Sonic
game.
showing up too.
Sonic showing up was, I mean, that was later, but
Was it?
like,
I thought it
yeah,
was.
Sonic was like
Oh no,
2017 or
you're
something.
right.
You mean
No,
like Serve or something, bro?
second. Oh
There was
no no
like,
no. Sonic was Sonic. Sonic's was second half of 2016, I think.
yeah, yeah,
That's right.
probably, yeah, yeah,
Near the end of the era.
yeah. That's what I would say. Like the Cat of Bloodbath, basically when the playing scene was being created was probably the best era of the game. I would say the most exciting era, I guess. It depends on how you interpret it.
Yeah, and it's kind of crazy how like 2015 and 2020 are kind of similar because the years started off instantly with a bang. Tartarus in
Mm,
January, Cataclysm in January.
that's true.
It's like,
Mm-hmm.
and then I think I would agree with you. I think top play evolved in a very similar way in both years, and I think it's only because 2020 had lockdown, so we had people like and Swish and Technical like just beating
Yeah.
levels 24/7 and like Brian the Burger, and then
Mm-hmm.
it just developed in a
That's
very
something.
similar
Yeah.
way.
I forgot to mention Enswish for some reason, but I feel like he's like a very impactful like
Yeah,
player. Like yeah, because he was like the like most dominant player I feel like we ever saw from at that point, in my opinion.
I agree, and I think people say Zoink is one tier above Enswish. I think Enswish would go for the two-player levels. I'm just saying. I think he would go for them. Zoink doesn't go for them. I think
uh,
Enswish would.
I still think Zoink is definitely the best of all
I
time.
mean, Zoink is definitely the best, but I don't think Enswish is as perturbed by the fact like Zoink has a like I've heard this before. Zoink has one of the best work ethics with being a top player,
Yeah,
but he definitely has mind blocks with very specific levels, like very specific levels that just kind of
yeah. I
hinder
mean, I
him
think
to
he
be
just
able
gets
to.
intimidated by them. He's just like,
Yeah,
or he just, I don't know, something like that. I think I disagree. I think Enswish would not want to do those because I remember like the last level he beat on the list was like Killbot because it was just a
Really?
memory level and he hated it. He thought it was impossible. Same with Super Probably level. Like he just wasn't the type of person that liked to play kind of those like interesting levels. I remember
Yeah.
that. I just got those vibes from him that he just didn't really like he didn't really enjoy the game that much.
Oh.
Um, like I don't know. I guess he just gave nonchalant vibes. I feel like that's what everyone thinks anyway.
I mean, yeah,
That's,
he
to me, that's
definitely put on
yeah.
that. But he was on
He's trying to overfarm every completion. Like there's no reaction. There's just
yeah.
white icons. You know what I mean?
The
All that
most
shit.
emotion I've ever seen from him was he was on the Dasher podcast recently, just talking.
Oh yeah.
That was pretty cool.
I'm sure he's changed since
Oh, he
5 years ago.
I mean, yeah, it's been 5 years, so he probably has
Yeah.
changed. He's probably like probably about to turn 20 or something like that, as we all are.
Mm-hmm.
But and then
Mm.
worst era.
Oh, worst. Oh yeah. I feel like this one might be easier. I mean, it's gonna be 2018. Like there was literally
I
nothing
agree.
happening that year, bro. I mean, I wasn't really playing the game. I was locked on Fortnite. Um, but like I just know that there was nothing happening. The only thing that happened was Bloodlust being verified, which is very big. But
And it was depressing
um,
as well, because Krazen tried to take it.
true, true. But Bloodlust still got verified, which was
That
cool.
is
I
true.
remember seeing that, and I was like, oh shit, it got verified. Like I mean, I was locked in on Fortnite, like I said, so I wasn't really like paying attention as much. I just kind of saw it. Um, So it was literally just that, and then the rest of 2018, I literally thought the game was just dying. I was like, okay, yeah, GG's. I guess I'll never go back to it. But luckily, it picked back up about a year later.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's definitely the worst time, bro, in my opinion.
I feel like I 100% have to agree. Either that or like I might say 2024 only because like we had so much drama for no reason. Like,
I think 2.2
yeah.
might have made it kind of
And
weird, and I think, honestly, my opinion is that I don't think the amount of time that 2.2 took to come out was worth the stuff that we got. I can't lie.
yeah, I would agree.
Be honest. I think everything that 2.2 was worth waiting for is in the editor. So if you're not a creator, it like there's really not much that mattered that much. I don't think.
Yeah. 2.3 better give us like explorers versus mode, like all this stuff cuz
Oh
he's
yeah, I
been
know.
working on them.
Who fucking knows what that kid is doing, bro? Rob top. No one knows. Or I shouldn't say kid. He's like 35, bro. I don't know
He's
how old he is,
he's
but
like
bro, like that guy needs to stop being so stubborn. I just hate how, how he doesn't want to get help. He doesn't want to communicate with anyone.
it's
Like 2.2 broke him, bro.
yeah, it's
He's still stuck in in like the development of 2.2.
he needs to hire he needs child labor.
He deadass does, bro. The modders are way like faster and better than he is at making shit.
Yeah. No, I get him though because it's like having a creative vision and then hiring people to
Hmm.
like explaining to the people you hire to do that creative vision, it's a lot easier to just do it. But he just
Yeah,
doesn't do it.
yeah, yeah. Nah. I get it, cause especially like I can relate to that as like I don't like to get people to edit my own videos
Yeah.
that much, but it gets to a point where it's like, I don't know, you're either you just I feel like it would just be better for him to announce that he's fucking dropping the game, bro. Like you just stop, just give up, bro. Just stop coding it. Either like I think that would be better, but I think he just needs to be like when you have such a big community, you have a responsibility to communicate with them. I think.
Yeah.
I think at the very least, just tell us like what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
He doesn't like to do that, I guess. Which I guess is like fine that you don't want to be like in the public eye that much. It's just like annoying. It's like why? What? I feel like that's what you got to do, bro.
Yeah. And I feel like he should know like no matter what he like even if he sells the game, hopefully he doesn't. But if he were to sell the game, he would still be in like a bullseye with the community. So like at this point, there's nothing he can do to kind of hide from us, per se.
I guess. I mean, yeah. I don't know what that guy's doing. Like I don't know what his thoughts are. I think he just needs to let go of like there's just some things you need to even if you want to do something, you're like, all right, it's best if I do this instead. But he
Yeah.
just wants to do what he wants to do, I guess.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
And
Which is a little annoying.
so yeah, best era, you said 2015, and then worst
Yeah.
2018.
Yeah, I would say that
Yeah,
for sure.
I'd agree that the second place for best would be 2020. Just because
Yeah, probably.
I think people don't realize how crazy it was, because one of the things that made that year hype, low death. Like that
I forgot
actually,
about that.
and the fact he verified it like 3 weeks prior to upload it on April 1st is the funniest thing to ever happen in this community.
That was so unexpected to me. Like that was crazy when that happened. People forget about that. I forget about that happened. That was really
I just can't.
that was crazy.
Like I don't know. Definitely,
Like yeah.
Carmel, 100% someone I want to get on this. There's so many questions.
Hmm.
That dude is creative as
That would
hell.
be a good one.
Yeah.
You gotta get Sobers, you gotta get Cyclic, you gotta get Riot, you gotta get all those kids.
Space UK.
Space UK, yo, low key, we gotta get Space UK
Dude,
on here, bro.
really, there's so please, bro. Please, space, please, please, space. I need this.
Yeah, I don't know if he wants to like talk about GD
I don't know
like
either.
that because that's what he told. Like when I told, remember when I said like he was gonna be on Doggie December and then he
Yeah.
just backed out. I think he just doesn't wanna. I don't know what he wants. I think maybe he just didn't want to play GD. I think that's the thing.
I mean,
I don't know.
it's interesting
kinda weird.
because he started playing it again around the time
Yeah.
when you asked him. Like he 2 runs on
Well,
Acheron.
yeah. Now that was like so. It wasn't around this. It was like almost the same time, but it was. He was like. I remember he told me like, at this moment I don't have any motivation for GD. I don't even want to open the game.
Oh,
So yeah, it was like, and then he never got that back until later, I guess. Let's start playing Acheron again.
well, bucket list. Him, the three bucket lists. Space, Rob Top, and he who shall not be named.
You actually want to get he who shall not be named?
Yes, bro. There's some things, bro. Some things I would love to ask him. It would be
God.
crazy. It would go. It would be insane to get him. He would not accept it, but it would be insane.
Yeah, hell no, bro. I don't even think Rob Top would not accept.
I don't think Rob.
That's why I wanted to get on Doggy December, bro. That was
That-
like the finale I was thinking of. I was like, who the fuck could I possibly get for a finale that would be good?
Yeah, I told Vix our last episode has to be Rob Top if we have a last episode because we can't do Rob Top in the middle, and then try to get someone else. Like Space UK
Yeah.
won't overtake Rob Top. Like Rob Top will peak.
Yeah, Rob Top is the peak for sure. You can't. I mean, you literally can't get any more than that.
Yeah,
It's
unless
just impossible.
April Fools, Mr. Beast.
Yeah, you can get Mr. Beast, bro. But anyone in the GD community, Rob Top is the peak.
That is true. But I feel like I asked this. I don't know if I did though. But what is something about GD that you dislike the most? Like the game itself.
Well, we're just talking about the fucking developer of it. That's what I dislike the most. Maybe. And not like about GD, bro. I think actually, I mean, there's probably so many like answers for this, but like, I think for new players, they don't get. It's not as accessible for them to
Yeah.
find out that there's like custom levels because it's like hidden away in the level editor. So it's like when you, I don't know, it's just like not, it's not like obvious to know that you have to click that little icon and then click search to like view online levels. I think the play button would have been a better place to somehow put like online levels at or something like that. I don't know. I think more people would be into the game if that simple change was made. That's low key like my pet peeve about how Ralph designed the game, is that he put like the online levels kind of combined with like the level editor button. Like low key, it's such a small like detail, but I think that it's not immediately obvious that this custom. Like every time I see someone new play, they're like, "Oh wait, there's custom levels. Like where do I find that?" And it takes them like 5,000 years to find it.
Yeah, no.
That's one thing I noticed. But another thing, I think the rate, the way the rate system works is probably my least. Like some another really bad thing that I think should just be. I think it should just be automated to a certain degree. Like if a level, a lot of people say this, but if a level has like 10 sends, it should just get rated. Um, and I think demons, the standards are like extreme demons especially, bro. Like the standards are too high in my opinion.
Yeah.
And I think it's too reliant on Rob Top, but again, he's stubborn. He just likes being in control of it, and that just
Mhm.
comes back to how I feel about him as a developer. Um,
No, I 100% agree.
yeah,
I would actually say the rate system would be bottom five at least, because
yeah,
like you said, people say like 10 rates should get it like rated. I think um the amount of sends that it gets should determine rate, feature, epic, mythic, legendary. Like I think it should be based
mm,
on that, and then the backbone will be Rob Top, like his own
yeah,
opinion. Like he has to rate the level, but the amount of sends determines like if he should like maybe it's like 40 sends to make it mythic, or maybe if it's like 25 for legendary, and he has to determine whether he agrees or not.
yeah. I mean, I don't like that system because the number of sends you get doesn't determine if it's good. It just determines if
Like
people saw it and
popularity,
just like,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, popularity. I
But
think well, mods can also send for different ratings like mythic and stuff.
true.
So
Oh yeah, that is
I feel
true.
like he could just use that to be honest.
Oh yeah, I forgot
I
he
don't know
can
what
do
the
that.
fuck Ralph was on when he's rating mythic, like, because I've never seen it like a good mythic level, low key. I
Two a
mean, I've seen a
year.
few, but like, yeah, nah, like he be just rating anything mythic, low key. I think he just has a different taste, so I don't really. I mean, I really don't care that much about that. I think just having the level rated is all that matters in
I
my
agree.
eyes. I think that needs to be um, changed.
I agree. There's definitely 100% personal bias towards rates as well. I know they don't
Yeah.
they like hold back on rating Zoink verifications because apparently on Twitter he called Viper a Diddy blood, which Viper 100% I feel like would tell
I
Rob
mean,
Top.
I think Viper is just in a lot of control of what gets rated because he probably like especially the hard levels
Yeah.
because I think Raptor doesn't have much eyes on the community and then like Viper will see like this top one verified and then just send it to him. But yeah, I mean I could see Viper not doing that, not sending him thinking space too, just because doesn't like Zoink. But I mean, I don't know. I don't think he would do that much. I think Zoink just verifies very questionable levels. I think that's more that's more so it. Like
Well,
Zoink, I mean, no skips was rated like instantly.
that is true.
Uh, I mean, Avernus was rated instantly. Tidal Wave was not rated instantly.
Tidal Wave took a couple months.
Definitely not.
I do think defeated circles though should at least get a star rate. That level is
I
pretty
agree.
cool.
Yeah, I like the level. It's cool.
Like
I don't know. I
recently,
don't really know what's going on with that.
maybe yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
But
Just the race system's just weird, bro.
it is
You could
weird,
literally be the most popular player ever and just can't even get your level rated.
and it'll just sit there,
Hmm.
collect dust.
Yeah, that's why I think the unrated list tab is good.
Oh, I agree. Or the global demon list as well.
Global demon list. Yeah. I feel like global demon list should be doing whatever. Though. I don't trust that.
I agree. That, like, I feel like there needs to be a demon list that's like all unrated and rated with like and keep consistency with the opinions because it
Hmm.
seems like I know the global demon list is like rate worthy levels, and in my opinion it should just be levels that in an alternate universe would like a close alternate universe would 100% get rated. Like if Sakabin
Yeah.
Circles never got a remake and Unnerfed got verified first, that 100% would get rated the same way like Silent Club stud. And I think
Yeah. Mm.
it just needs to be
Would it
like
though?
I
I'm
I
not sure it would.
I think it
I don't think
would.
it's iconic. And Silent Club is like such a unique level. I remember I was a mod when at the time. Like that's the only. I feel like that's the only level that every mod would agree. Like this is too iconic to not rate, even if it's ass. even Sakuba circles, I don't think people would care about as much. I could be wrong, but
I mean, I think.
um,
I mean, I feel like the only. I don't know. I just feel like Rob Top would. I don't know. Just something.
maybe.
I just have a hunch that if Sokoban or unnerfed Sokoban circles got verified before the nerfed like decorated version, I just have
Hmm.
that hunch that it probably would get star rated, just for
Yeah,
some
maybe.
reason. But it's like with Silent Club as
Possible.
well. Like Silent Club, like it was like top 50 or something. I mean, of course
Yeah,
that's like
that yeah, that's
crazy.
different because it used to be rated, and like every
Yeah.
level that used to be rated that can now is now eligible again. He just rates no matter what.
Yeah. And I think like one of the few popular exceptions to not being rated, I feel like the threshold would be unnerved Sockman circles would get rated and something like Element 111 RG would not be. And I feel like that would be the threshold
Yeah.
between what should and shouldn't get rated based on like history.
Hmm. Yeah, I could see that. Trying to
And
think of like another level that would get rated just because of history. I feel like Silent Cluster was just the biggest one.
yeah, I mean, freaking
What else
Wacropolis got rated.
would- Oh, I'm so glad that I don't know why he just didn't do that. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I don't even know what's so bad about that. I mean, obviously it's not great, but
I
it's just
mean,
like,
yeah, it's
just rate it, bro. Just rate it.
like there
Just
were
do it, bro.
like there are levels at the time that were so worse that got rated.
I know. I don't know what that guy's on, bro. Like I said, he's just like he's so weird.
Could you imagine he just didn't know it was a level?
Yeah, he's probably like, oh shit, what's this? Oh, was this made like yesterday? That's cool.
Oh,
All right,
10
bro.
years ago. Oh, let me just hide in my cultist hood.
It's just like, bro. Yeah, he also is just so like he doesn't know what the fuck is going on in the community. I feel like,
100%.
yeah, Rob Top, we got problems, bro.
Um, these. Actually, ooh, I like this question. What is your end goal with GD? If it's not grief,
It's not grief.
I figured,
Uh,
but had to add
well,
in that clause.
I wanna get everything. Like, I wanna feel like I'm done. Well, my end goal. I don't know if like, do I ever want to be done with the game? I think definitely my end. Like, I definitely at some point will just stop seriously trying to be like a top player and grind hard levels probably.
Yeah,
Um, so that point will come to an end when I feel like I've kind of, how do I say it, like lived my full potential. Because I feel like right now, there's some things that I like. I don't know if I have been the best I could possibly be at the game. So I need to make sure like that I definitely try everything before just giving up. Because right now I feel like I can't possibly catch up to like Zoink and Trick. I feel like it's just a talent thing. Like I just don't have enough talent to be at that level. But I don't know that for sure. I need to give it one more shot to see
yeah,
if I can be at that level. But if I'm just like not good enough, then it's fine. Like I just want to. That's the thing. I just want to know that there's not more I could have done. Uh, and just then I'll just leave it at that. I think. But I think in terms of like my achievements, I'm pretty satisfied. After grief, I'll be satisfied. I got the verified top one, first victor of like Acheron top one.
yeah. I got a
So
crazy,
like
crazy
yeah,
discography of completions.
yeah.
I think it's awesome.
Um, I did want to beat like the whole top 10 at some point, so I do want to do that. That's gonna be so hard now though.
Booba Wamba, Nullscapes.
Yeah, this is gonna take so long, but I do want to try that. I just want to see how much I could do, I guess. But I'm not like I'm not gonna get my hopes too high. I'll just quit when I feel like there's just not much more I could do. But right now I'm actually pretty satisfied with what I've done.
That's
There's
good.
just there's just a little bit more that I want to try to do,
Yeah,
and then I'll just give up on that. But in terms of playing the game, like I don't really plan to stop. I'll be honest.
yeah. I don't think I ever do. I mean, I've been playing this game for 12 years now. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Freaking, I got carpal tunnel issues and I still play it. Stigmatism,
And
like lazy eye.
shit. Yeah.
I have so many
Bro.
nerves.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I also just want to get into more aspects of the game. Like maybe I want to try being a creator for a year, or like
Yes.
something like that. You know what I mean? Maybe try platformer.
That would be a crazy
That's what I
video
like to
idea.
do. Yeah, that's what I like to do. I don't like to just focus on one thing.
No, I agree.
So,
I wish I was a more well-rounded player, but I'm
mhm.
glad I'm getting into creation, like content creation first, because so when I interviewed Zoink, we did this little Mount Rushmore thingy for what players go on the Mount Rushmore heads for GD, and
Mhm.
I put them into four categories. It was player, level creator, content creator, and hacker. And I want to try all
I like
those,
that.
even hacker. Maybe I want to trick the Q. No, I'm kidding. But I do want to get. I want to get
Yeah.
good at those three aspects, and I'm
Mhm.
glad I got into content creation first because I feel like content creation is harder than playing, but or not playing. Level creating, level
It's
creating.
harder in like the sense in like what way?
It's like because how I view content creation, I want there to be passion and I want to be involved with the community. And I feel like it's hard when there's always going to be hate. There's always going to be hate. But when you're
Mm.
playing and creating levels, you can just be by yourself, just vibing.
That's true.
And there's
Content creation is hard. Yeah, I agree actually.
and the content creation part, like you get the demotivation. Like if you love your fan base and then there's people in it that like demotivate you because they criticize you in a way that's very like upsetting. Like I've experienced
Mhm.
that before. I've experienced good criticism and very negative criticism where I'm just called like I'm not gonna lie, I've been called a slur in private because of Secret Way before, and
What the fuck?
it's like uh, it's just upsetting at times, and it's like I feel like if I was just a
Yeah.
level creator, I could create one level that could get hate, but at least I created the level, and same with like playing, like I could beat these levels, and I'm just doing it all alone. And like with content creation, it's like
Yeah, because I
streaming and
think yeah, with content creation, like your how good you are at it, I guess depends on other people, like if they watch it and stuff. But
yeah,
creation and building or and playing is more just yourself.
yeah. The only person you gotta rely on with level creating is Rob Top, which
Yeah, but even the rating doesn't even like say anything about
and
your
yeah,
skill
that
in
is
an
true.
editor. Yeah, I'm so glad I know how to use the editor, bro. It's just such a I don't know. I have a lot of I really enjoy like getting creative in that editor. It's a really I think it's unlike any other like level editor in any game.
I agree.
It's cool.
I think yeah, I would say it's probably it's the funny thing is like it's not even that optimized, but it's still one of the
Yeah,
most optimized, which is kind of
yeah.
crazy.
I'm sure it could be better,
Oh, it definitely could.
but
Like I think Vortrox said or yeah, or it was either Vortrox or Colin. He was like, one thing I would add is like a way to, I think, search for stuff
search
in
for
the lever.
blocks and
Yes,
shit.
search for them. Like give
Yeah,
them specific names that are like recognizable. Like if there's some random outline for a rock block, you could do like rock outline and then give it a bunch of tags so you can like search it
yeah.
up with like its acronym and stuff.
I agree with that for sure. Yeah, that's I would add that actually. That's a good one. I
Yeah.
think it's even the general layout might be uh better
Oh,
in a different way,
100%.
but I wouldn't switch that. It's like trying to switch to a new like keyboard layout. I ain't doing that.
Yeah. No, I
So I
100%
already know
agree.
where everything's at. I already kind of know where everything's at for the most part.
And
I've experimented a lot with 2.2 as well, so I actually pretty comfortable with it by
yeah,
now. But
yeah, I need to dip my toes into the 2.2 creator. All I've been doing is making
fuck shit.
layouts,
Yeah,
but layouts are
not that
fun.
it's making stuff in 2.2 is a lot of fun for me. So I'm learning a lot.
Yeah, I feel like I feel like the 2.1 editor felt eerily similar to the 2.0. Like I always kind of
Yeah,
like said this. Like 2.0 and 2.1 level editor didn't feel like there was much added, and that's why I think 2.1 was a good update that we got to wait for because there was a lot added to creating. But 2.2, like you said earlier, there was so much that was specifically oriented towards the creator that
Uh-huh.
it's like so overwhelming to me personally, and I feel like a lot of people, that there's this jump from 2.0 to 2.1. It's not huge, and then 2.1 to 2.2, and it's like, oh my god.
Yeah, I know. And there's a lot of. I think one of my favorite features is the warping tool, bro. Like that is
I
actually
love.
the
Oh,
lifesaver of this game, bro.
I
I
love
can't
it
believe we
so
went
much.
without that. Like every time I use it, I'm like, how the fuck did we ever not use this thing? Like we
Right?
just scaled it down just normally, bro. But
And then,
like
oh,
half the shit I do is relying on that tool.
same. Like I always have like weird gameplay that, like, let's say I have a smaller triple spike than normal and I need to add a block below it that's long enough,
Hmm.
but I don't want the block to be bigger or smaller than the triple spike. The scale
Yeah,
tool just greatest thing to fix.
yeah,
And it's
I
just
know.
it's such a good tool. I don't know how Rob Top didn't add it freaking as soon as he made the level editor.
Yeah, I know, dude. It's so good, bro. He didn't even have, bro. That guy's weird. He didn't even have copy like paste at when the level editor was a thing. He didn't even have like I don't even know, bro. You couldn't even delete shit probably. I don't even know, bro.
I
Couldn't
just
even play test in the editor. Yeah,
yeah,
it was GG's.
I know
I don't know how people
keybinds were
made
not.
levels back then.
Yeah, I know keybinds
Yeah,
were not optimized at the time as well.
yeah.
This makes no sense. And I don't like. Can you rebind stuff in GD? Like I don't.
No,
I was gonna say I still don't think you
it's like the
can.
most simple thing ever, and
Like it's
Roundtop didn't even add it in
like
2.2.
what? Like that was the one thing I was hoping for with 2.2. The one thing,
Yeah,
and it just
yeah.
didn't get added.
It seems so obvious. I don't know
Yeah.
why it's so difficult for you,
Yeah.
but yeah, nah.
But ooh, I loved that
Yeah, the
tangent.
editor's cool.
Tangent. I love talking about Rob Top and how bad he is at
I know.
optimizing his game. But
Yeah, nah, bro, he's ass.
so I have three final questions before we do the quick grief FAQ section. These are
Alright, bet.
all oriented towards top play. We'll start
Okay.
with we'll start with what are your thoughts on top playing? And I guess we'll go back to brutally honest opinion.
Okay. My thoughts on top play.
Yeah. Just like the idea of it and all that.
The idea of it, like, I think, I don't know. How do I answer this? Well, I mean, obviously, I really like pushing myself to do like the hardest thing I could possibly do.
Yeah.
It's cool to like have a challenge, and it probably like I feel like GD actually like dead ass teaches people a lot about. Um, I think obviously working hard, pushing yourself to do your best, and like also what it really taught me was um I think having more confidence in myself, or um like how to put it, like when something feels really impossible, um I feel like GD taught me that I'm a lot more capable of doing things than I thought I was, I guess. So I feel like there's less that I'm intimidated by. um
Yeah.
Something like if I see something, I'm like, there's a lot less in the world that I'm like, I can't do that. You know what I mean? Even if it does seem out of reach, um, it's probably easier than I'm thinking. That's what I got from GD the most. I think it's actually very useful, and it will probably translate to real life things.
I agree.
I
Uh
think it's cool. Yeah.
keep going, sorry.
I don't know. I guess just like I don't know how it compares to like the difficulty of other stuff, but I'm sure GD is probably one of the hardest games at the top level. I mean, it's so precise. I do like that it is one button.
Mhm.
That probably gives you a lot of control, but or maybe it gives you less control, but um, I just think that like it's so simple that you can make things really really difficult, I guess, like really skill based, and it's just I don't know. How else would I put this? I think GD, um, it just it makes you feel really proud of yourself, bro.
Oh,
That's it, bro.
I cannot
Because
do
it takes
anything other
so
than
much
agree with
work.
that.
Yeah, it's yeah, the type of levels that people make. I mean, it's just I feel like it's just built different, bro. I'm gonna be honest, GD is built different. Like, what other game has like journeys like this for one level? I mean, I'm sure there are games like that, but I think also the fact that the level editor is so expansive
Yeah.
and like you can kind of do whatever you want. It makes it a lot more interesting for like specific to focus on specific levels like grief and stuff. There's like a whole design, there's a whole theme, there's a whole this and that. With like Mario Maker, bro, it shit just looks like fucking Mario. Um,
we
even if there are some hard shit
you can
in it.
make games like Mario and GD. That's insane.
Yeah. Yeah, nah. I think I'm gonna be honest, bro. GD um is a very impressive game to me. Like obviously it's biased for me to say that because I've been a part of it for so long. But yo, um, I just think it's different. Or I don't care.
No, I agree. I think I've I've always said this. There's a reason why in my brain, why game the two games that always feel so like they feel like crazy outliers in the gaming scene is Minecraft and GD. Because Minecraft, there's people making entire phones with redstone. It's
Yeah.
like what? Like you don't even have to buy a phone. You can buy a $30 game. You can literally put like you could probably pay taxes on it somehow. Like it is insane what people can do with Minecraft, and the fact that that similar level of insanity can be created into GD. It's like those two games, the like Redstoners and the level creators are like very synonymous to me.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that, bro. Yeah. Nah,
No,
I think GD like clears it though. I don't care.
I agree. I like I mean,
You can do anything in the GD editor, really.
like yeah, you can literally make anything, and there are like obstacles with Minecraft simply because like everything is a cube. Like with GD, you
Yeah.
can make a cube, you can make a circle, and you can just make you can probably recreate a picture of the Eiffel Tower in Paris and make it look hyper
Yeah.
realistic. It's insane.
Yeah, you really could do anything.
Like
You
there
can
are
make a
no
whole
limits.
story in GD.
Yeah, there are zero limits.
I just think it makes it really exciting. And I guess I mean that also relates to top. We're talking about just in general, but and for top play, it makes it really exciting too, because you can just have a level that has hella aura because it's so cool, like
Yeah,
grief.
Grieve is cool.
And
That's
that shit would not happen if it was just if every level just looked like Stereo Madness.
yeah. I would say the only level in recent years that comes close to Grief probably Anathema or
Kind of thing.
Spectre, but
Yeah,
only because like they're so because I know because Grief is like like you said prequel to Slaughterhouse, and I know Spectre and Anathema are sequels, and I feel like they're crazy like they are crazy optimized outliers of their counterparts, and I feel like they come close to that like level of aura that Grief gives off.
I could see that, bro. I could see that. It's just hard because Anathema and Spectre are just not like they're not supposed to be intimidating, like dark, like crazy, intense levels, really.
Yeah,
So it doesn't. It's hard to compare it for me. But I see what you're saying, bro. I definitely see what you're saying. I
yeah.
really like top ones that are like red. I know people are sick of that, but
Oh,
I think that's the best kind of top one for me personally.
I agree. Either
Ice
that
Cave red top ones.
or honestly, I feel like one of the few exceptions is the golden. I feel like dark black red or dark black green, they go really well. Like I don't feel like Sonic Wave Infinity, the darkish bluish would have that aura being on the top one spot as Tartarus and the golden had when they were fighting for it.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about like the green. I think the golden felt too much like a just a oh this is a fun level to be a top one. But like I think it could work with not just red, but like I mean something like a Turnus that has some purple in it. I guess that's mostly red, but
True.
I actually think like a roach. I mean, that's orange. It's kind of close to red, but like a roachy, is really good for a top one. Anything that's like feels like, um, hot, hot and intimidating and intense.
Every single lava
That's
boy
what we want.
level.
Every single, yeah, nah, like, yeah, nah. I think that's good for a top one. I don't.
Um,
I feel like tidal wave. I mean, I like the level, but for a top one, I guess it's not. I don't, it's not the vibe I'm really looking for.
Tidal wave feels humid.
Tidal wave feels humid. Yeah, actually, you are. Yeah, nah, for sure.
And amethyst feels cold.
This feels cold. Yeah, no,
It's
I agree
so
with that. I agree with that.
like honestly, maybe one day I'll do a list of all 150 levels and be like, what would describe this?
Describe this level.
Uh,
Yeah.
but
What gender is this level?
what gender is this level? Nullscapes is they them.
I for sure is though. That's the thing.
100%. Tidal wave, I think
I think it's
trans she her.
yeah. No, I feel that. I feel that.
Amethyst don't even exist.
Just
Please just leave.
Amethyst is just a girl, bro.
Amethyst is a girl.
Let's
I'm
just
just
be
a
honest.
girl. Alright.
Yeah, yeah. That's what Amethyst would say.
Amethyst would say that. So final two questions before the section of FAQs. Which one do I want to hear first? All right. What is some advice you would give to someone who's getting into beating list demons?
Getting into beating list demons. Ooh. You have to play a variety of different kinds of levels. I mean, that was probably my problem. I think yeah, don't. I mean, you want to focus on wave, because that's the most important to be good at.
Yeah.
But you also want to make sure that you play. I think the most important other than wave is like playing long levels. And it's not that because they're like, there's not because there's a lot of long levels. It's just because playing long levels helps you a lot with endurance, like nerve control, obviously, but most importantly, like consistency. That's the most important skill to be good at. You have to be. It's really important to be able to maintain consistency, um, and not lose it. And I think long levels probably help the most with that. And that's my problem. I'm terrible at that. So coming from me, that's my number one advice is to try to play long levels and play levels with a variety of different kinds of gameplay. Um, but yeah, wave definitely make sure you're good at that though.
Sweet. I'm glad. I'm wave carried going into Zodiac as my first list demon. With that
Yeah, I
advice.
mean, I guess Zodiac and wave. I mean, you don't have to be good at wave for Zodiac, but
True.
definitely in the future, whatever you want to do, like that, being wave carried will be better than being any other carried, I think.
Yeah. I guess that makes sense as to why levels like Nullscapes and Boobawamba don't get victors because
Yeah.
where's the wave?
Mhm.
But I do like
Yeah.
how recent years we're kind of shifting everything to be not 100% oriented to wave. And
Mhm.
like I know
I like wave.
like I love wave, but I do like the variety. Like the, like the first RGB trilogy that had wave, freaking Sonic Wave just
Mhm.
and then I know I'm glad like there's so many reasons why I'm so glad Sonic Wave Infinity wasn't top 1. And that's simply just because like I love it when the level that represents the number 1 spot isn't wave oriented. Like I love it.
Mhm.
That's why I like Grief because I know Grief has those sections that like in my mind because I know it starts off with wave and the drop is wave, but then there's these like
I was about to say it's like all wave.
there's like these 15 to 20% sections that I remember that just feels like there's no wave in them. And
Yeah, because the thing is, it's the beginning, the first half of the level is like almost entirely wave, or like the
Yeah.
first 40% is almost entirely wave. But then once you get to like 44, um, it kind of just it falls off. Like there's really not that much wave until you get to 65.
Yeah. And then that's also what I love about Tidal Wave. Like, I know wave is in the name, but Tidal Wave starts off not wave. It has a wave section, and then there's just this long, like, part of the level. It's like non-wave, wave, non-wave, wave, non-wave, wave, and then like
Yeah.
that's I love that about Tidal Wave. That's what I hate about Amethyst. Like, it's literally just copy and paste the golden, and the wave sections suck because the hitboxes are just like you
Yeah,
just can't tell
nah.
what the spikes are.
Yeah. Amethyst. Amethyst has a lot of problems that could have been avoided. That's what I think about it, bro.
Yeah,
It's not like it was just bound to be a bad level. It just ended up being a bad level because of poor decisions.
that is true. And I agree. But final question before
Okay.
we center everything around grief for a good probably 10, 15, 20 minutes.
Let's fucking go.
This is kind of a two question oriented into one kind of topic.
Okay.
Who do you think will be the next number one player? And who do you feel like deserves it the most? We'll start off with who do you think will be the next player, next top one.
Okay. I think Trick will be the next number one. And he seems really confident that like right now he's gonna grind the list and get to the number one spot, and he wants to beat the whole list also. Um, and I think that even if he doesn't do the whole beating the whole list, I think he's definitely gonna be the next number one player at the very least because he's honestly not that far away from it.
Yeah.
Um, so I mean, I would say Trick would be the next number one player. I feel like a lot of people would say Popov. Um, and like I just don't think Popov has the motivation or like the drive as Trick does, and Zoink also. I don't think Zoink would let Popov just be the number one,
Oh, I don't think
honestly.
it would either.
And like Zoink, I mean, he wouldn't let Trick either, but I feel like Trick could overpower Zoink. I'm not gonna lie. So I think Trick will be the next number one player. Um, it's really just between Trick and Popov, to be honest. I don't think there's anyone else in the question.
Closest is
Not that I can
Nethermind.
think of. I mean, yeah, I don't know much about Nethermind.
I don't either.
Um, but I mean, yeah, no, the safest pick is Trick. I think that he will definitely have his next peak soon,
Yeah.
probably. And who do I think deserves it the most?
Yeah.
I think deserves it the most. I think um I could just go with Trick again. I think especially with the whole firework thing, he's gotten robbed some few times for sure. Um and also he was the number one, but Zoink just that's when Zoink started playing the game again because he's just like I can't let that bro be a number one.
Oh
Um
yeah, true.
So I think he deserves it. I mean, he's been a really good player for a long time. I think he deserves his number one spot, for sure. Like his comfortable number one spot. I can't. I mean, I don't really know who else I would say for who deserves it the most.
I just feel like it would be weird to see someone other than Zunk or Trick on number one. It just feels so out of place.
Yeah.
But then it would obviously warp. It's like when N Swish got overtaken. It's like N
Yeah.
Swish feels right, but it's necessary to kind of have someone like RG overtake him and finally have N Swish dethroned.
Yeah. Nah. It did feel weird. It even felt weird when Ensfish became number one
Oh yeah,
when he
with
passed Tech.
technical, like
Yeah. Dude, I forgot Tech was number one. Bro.
I did too. I feel like technical was the first. Actually, I'll say second because obviously Riot, but I feel like with the pointer crate specifically, I feel like technical was the first number one person that felt right to me.
Felt right to you.
Yeah.
I would say Sonix was
Oh,
also like he
was
was
he?
comfortable as
Oh,
fuck, bro.
he was number one on pointer crate.
Yeah, nah, he was in there, bro. Like he's very dominant.
One level
So yeah,
away from the top 50. Biggest throw in
that,
history.
that pissed me off. Man. Yeah, nah, it was like Riot, Sonix, Tech, all definitely feel right at the number one spot
Yeah.
for me.
I would agree. And
And then
Swish first
Swish.
first overtake in GD in my opinion, and I agree that just felt like we had to get comfortable with it.
Yeah. So Zoink overtook Space UK. That felt weird too.
That that,
Did not have Space UK number one.
that was so weird. I like I always tell people this. It's like GD history repeats itself in the weirdest way, and the fact that we had a player overtake a hacker two times with it, like 5 years apart is so weird.
Yeah, nah, it's funny, bro. It's fucking funny. I remember Zoink, like when he was, no one really knew him that much, but he was like playing Slaughterhouse. I remember that shit. I was like, I was like, we were like the same skill level. I thought. I miss those days, bro.
Beats
When I
him in
used to
like
be better than Zoink, bro.
beats him in like three attempts.
It was crazy, bro. Yeah, then he got better than me later that year. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, like he said in a Kawaki, I think it was a Kawaki video. Adderall.
Yeah, yeah. I'm sure he has some things in his system, bro. I'm sure he has some secrets.
Probably. But
Yeah.
well, that was all the questions that I thought about and got from fans. Now we are on to the final section of the interview where everything is going to be oriented around grief.
Okay.
And these are the most frequently, like, these are all the questions I saw the most in regards to grief. So it's just 12 grief questions, and you can be quick about them. You can take your time with them. It's all up to you. And we'll start off with, are there any projections in your mind on when you think you will beat grief?
If you asked me this probably like a month or two ago, I would have an answer for you, but I don't because I feel like now I don't know like I feel like I'll never know when the fuck it's gonna happen because I always have this vision in my mind of like okay surely it's gonna happen by this point, and it never happens by that point. I don't even get past 80 by that point, so it's like I feel like I can never know. And but if I were to give an answer, I would have to say I just have to be brutal, bro, and say like probably next year. Probably sometime in the first few months of 2026. But it could be before then, but I'm not gonna set my expectations any higher than that.
I'm praying that it's December 19th because I put money on it.
Yeah. It sucks that I even that's even like a hopeful like like date to
Yeah.
pray for.
And I did it last year as well. I was like, wait, he got 80 in November. Yo, this December 19th. Come on, it could happen.
Yeah, nah, that was crazy.
But yeah, no, I
Let's hope I get past 80 before it hits 1 year with 80. That would be crazy.
oh Jesus, that's
It's coming up in
so
2 months
weird. It's gonna.
or 3 months or something.
What is the longest time spent on a verification? Will it be grief if you've spent 2 years? Or
Mm, maybe.
maybe
I don't know.
because I know
I mean,
it would
yeah,
it would be vision with silent clip step if he verified silent clip step.
yeah.
I think.
Because he spent like 3 years. It was right.
Yeah, it was three. I want to say just over. It was like 3 years and 1 month, I think, and he was like 700,000 attempts or something like that. He was
Yeah, nah.
It's only the fifth completion.
In terms of like days played it could be me. I don't know. I don't know how much he played it. I know he probably took some breaks.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm taking a break right now, but this is like really my only break in the entirety of the verification.
Well,
So,
I'm praying because, like I said, I bet on it. No, I didn't.
what did you
Uh,
bet, bro?
I bet $2,000 that you would beat it December 19th this year.
Shit, 2K, bro.
No, I'm kidding. What is your brutally honest opinion on the get back on grief meme?
I mean, I didn't care about it at first. I thought it was, I actually liked that we had like a clip or like something memorable and like a meme that was centered around me, I guess. But I think it's definitely created some real toxicity
Yeah.
and stuff in the chat that I'm just like, bro. I really just want to teach him a lesson, bro. Like, please get on the same level for a year and see how
I
it is.
mean,
Because
but
kids actually like will dead ass fan that without thinking.
I mean, it even I talked to Zoink about it, and he was like, "I fucking hate that meme," because apparently they tell him to get
Yeah.
back on Grief when he doesn't even play it.
He doesn't even- Yeah, he probably regrets a few things. I mean, it's all good. Like, I don't have anything against him. Like, I think it was definitely a good clip for him.
It was really good.
It's fine. Like, but I think yeah, it's kind of like the trust and nerf meme. It
Yes.
was like an okay like meme on its own, but it's like it created some real like problems, some real toxicity, like
That
I
is
said.
true. That's funny how similar those two are.
Yeah,
Those two memes. Justin
yeah, I
Nerf has
know.
a lot of aura.
It does.
But
Uh, it's crazy that like now I have like a trust and nerf meme centered around me. That's so weird because like when trust and nerf thing was a thing, bro, I was like 10, bro.
dude, I was chanting that, and now I have Tone 618 as a meme. Like, what the hell?
Bro. Yeah, no, it's crazy. It's crazy
Oh.
that we got
Um,
here.
who do you think will be the first grief victor, or who do you think deserves to be the first grief victor? We'll start off with who you think will be.
I think the first victor is gonna be Trick. He has like way too much free practice. He needs to stop. By the way, Trick, if you're watching this, please stop. I'm not. Yeah, no. He has 36 or something. I don't know. He has
Oh
like
man.
37. I don't know. Something like that. Um, I don't think he's done 65 to 100 yet. He has like 65 to 94.
Ooh.
So he definitely has played it the most. He probably has like 30K attempts or 20K to 30K. I'm not sure. But like he's definitely gonna do it first. If he doesn't do it first, that would be a little bit weird. I don't think Sonic or Papa has nearly as much pre-practice as him.
Yeah,
But
Papa.
I did give
Oh,
Papa
sorry.
hasn't. I don't even know if he's. I don't think he's played.
Well, you switched
Could.
the level because when you guys switched Vehemence, Amethyst, and Grief,
Yeah.
he got like what 35 runs or something like
He
that.
had like 40 something rounds. Or no, it was 30 something. Yeah, it was 30 something. Um, yeah. I mean, I don't know if he's played it other than that day. I'm not even sure, but I know that's like a Trigger played it. They all have a copy. Papa has the most outdated copy.
Mm.
But like they can all play it. The reason I gave it to all of them, it was for different reasons, but the reason I gave it to Zoink who got it last was just because like if the only two competitors of him, the only two like rivals could like had a copy, I felt like it was unfair to not give him a copy, so I did just give him one
Mm.
for that reason. Um, but like I kind of just whatever. I don't know. I don't know how if I like how much they're pre-practicing it, but
Well,
um, it is what it is.
I doubt they're. I mean, if having the verification stolen is in your mind, I
Yeah,
highly
I mean
doubt
that's not gonna
that'll happen.
happen. It's just gonna like they're gonna just get progress on it so quickly, and it's gonna make me look really ass.
Yeah.
I probably feel ass, maybe. I don't know.
If anyone were to steal it, it would be Popoff, but Popoff probably has the least amount of progress, like you said.
I mean, no one's gonna steal. I don't think anyone's gonna steal
I don't
it.
think
Like
anyone would.
they're not like that. They're not like
Or,
terrible people.
or that random kid, Drama GD, who's 500,
Drama GD. Yeah, he
500,
might steal it, bro. He's
500
catching up.
500,000 attempts, 20% completed.
I know. Yeah,
He's
nah.
dedicated.
I hope he actually does it soon, bro. Or
I,
like he actually keeps it going.
I, I really hope he's at least one of the first three victors.
I highly doubt.
I highly doubt it, but I really hope he is. He's
I already know the first three victories who they're gonna be. I'm thinking them in my head. I think you're thinking the same people
the
too.
exact same people.
Those are
Uh,
the only three people that are gonna beat it within a year of the levels being out. I think.
Oh,
Honestly, like,
100%. Unless it
uh,
doesn't get rated. I feel like Zoink won't beat it because it's not rated. I feel like Trick would. Popoff, no one knows
I
anything
think
about him.
Grief coming out is gonna make the like unrated, what is it called, the unrated tab on the demon list kind of pick up because they've kind of begun progress on it, but it's not really like being made. I don't know what's really going on with it. It hasn't been made yet, but I think if Grief comes out, they're gonna get started on that shit.
Oh, 100%. It's going to be optimized. It's going to be. Because right now it's like that like basic format where all the levels are on the left and in the
Hmm.
middle it's like the video and on the right it's like the rules and everything, and I feel like that is a good way to optimize it. That's one thing I don't like about the pointer crate demon list. It's so hard to find the rules on the list.
That's true.
Like everything is so it's the same thing how you said earlier with the like finding online levels for new players. It's like it's so out of the way.
Yeah.
To be able to find how to play them.
Yeah, the pointer crate website isn't really that pretty. I'm gonna be honest. Like
it's 8 years old.
Yeah, they haven't really. I mean, they don't really care, I guess.
True. The only
what it is.
The only change I've seen is increasing the list from 50 to 100 and then 100 to 150. That's it.
Yeah. They did some weird visual change recently on mobile. I remember.
Oh, I don't check it on mobile.
Yeah, it was some small shit, but they added the time machine. I remember that. That was a really good addition.
Oh yeah, the time machine is my favorite. I like doing GD info. Ooh, I just
it's tough.
Screenshots of like the Golden being at number 1 or Plasma Pulse Finale. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Probably obvious answer to this one, but have you ever felt like dropping grief?
Actually, no, probably not. Yes and no. Like, I've thought about it, and then immediately I'm like, yeah, no, we're not doing that. But I've only like seriously thought about it in recent time, like in the past month.
Oh God,
if you watch the most recent progress report,
I was
that's kind of with how I felt about everything.
I was gonna watch that before this interview, and then I just passed out.
Yeah, so I basically was like talking about at the end. I talked about what I was feeling in terms of like where I'm at with the verification of grief, and it was like I kind of just feel stuck because I feel like I'm like stuck in terms of progress. I mean, I can't really make much progress, and I feel like I'm being held back by like mentally, but also physically. My hand just, I don't know. I just feel like maybe it is part of the mental, but it's just I just feel like I'm not as good as I could be whenever I'm playing, and my consistency just feels super random. And every time I'm like I can make like every time I think I can make progress this month, I have a whole month to do it. The month goes by and I don't do anything. So I never feel like I know when I could do anything. So in that sense, I feel like I started to think like, what if I could be here for the next like infinite time, basically? Like, what if I can't do anything ever again? So it kind of just lost a little bit of like motivation because I don't know when I'm gonna progress. Like, when the fuck is that gonna happen? So that's what I was thinking, and then I was like, bro. Oh yeah, and then I hate playing it now, like more than ever before. So that's another thing. So all that piled on top of each other, I would start to think like, what if I do drop it? What happens next? And then obviously, I realized that I can't do that. So.
Yeah, I feel like it would just be another like riot with Sonic Wave. Like 5 years down the line, you don't manage to beat it, and then it's just like biggest regret in GD, not verifying grief. Because I know that's his biggest regret. He answered that with the Dasher podcast.
Yeah, that would be. But I know I would never like, cause like he wasn't. I don't know. He wasn't like his identity wasn't associated with Sonic Wave.
Yeah.
So it would be different.
I mean,
if I dropped.
I
mean, he wasn't playing Sonic Wave for long enough for it to matter
True.
that much.
And it wasn't like for him, but I do
Yeah, it
know
wasn't
that
like-
everyone at the time was like, Riot, beat this. Cyclic gets exposed. Wait, Riot, verify this.
Yeah.
And then Sunix does it on accident. Like,
Yeah, nah. I agree. Actually, I think Riot would have been a better verifier for Sonic Wave.
I agree, but I feel like Sunix would the only second best in my opinion, or Mifui,
Mifui, yeah.
because he deserves it as well. But
I feel like Sonic just didn't really give a fuck, bro. Like,
true.
just kind of just did it on accident. Yeah. I would never drop grief.
Good. Has the fact that you could never get back to 80% from zero for almost a year been mentally straining on you?
Yeah, I mean, it's been so frustrating because I feel like because I've gotten so close. Like I by now I should have passed it. Actually, I can give you an exact number, bro. Let's see. I died at 79 twice. Died at 78. I died at 76. I should have passed 80%. I should have at least gone back to 86 all four of those times. Um, so it really frustrates me, even though I technically did like. I mean, I got there. Like 79 is I basically got there, but um, it's so like all those attempts that I just mentioned, like 76, 78, and 79 times two,
Yeah.
and 80%. They were all spread apart like so many months, and it's just like I never know when the next attempt is gonna be at that part. So it's just like just fucking annoying. And I
Mm.
and that part from 65 to 75, the second drop,
Yeah.
just feels like luck, bro.
I was just
Like
gonna say,
getting to that part is already like harder than tidal wave, and then you have to do that entire section.
yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like we brought up the human limit earlier being just like luck. I feel like grief is gonna be like the first verified example of a lot of it being luck.
Yeah, it feels like luck. I think it's possible for someone to not feel the way that I feel, obviously, because I mean, there's a lot of pressure. I have terrible nerve control.
Mm.
Um, I think, yeah, physically, my body does not operate well when I'm under that kind of pressure. Like, I remember when I played Waterfall and I beat that as a break,
Yeah.
like, there was no pressure. Like, I actually felt like I was playing the game when I was at, like, far. It was really nice. So, stuff like that, I can tell that I'm really being held back by my own, like, body and mind when I'm playing Grief. Because when I'm playing Grief and I'm at, like, the second drop, I feel like I'm not even in control of my own body sometimes. So, it's really hard to play. I feel like it's just luck
Ah.
sometimes. That's kind of how I
Um.
feel about that. That's why it's so hard for me.
Yeah. I definitely face problems like that a lot. So I like it's so weird to describe it, but my best way to describe it is like when a top player and a regular player try to go for one level, it's like comparing a 360 hertz user to a 60 hertz user. It's like 60 hertz just feels like luck and it feels almost
Hmm.
impossible. But 360, it's like, oh, boom, done.
Yeah.
So maybe my brain runs in 60 hertz. I don't know. But
I don't know, bro.
yeah, the human mind is weird. But
It's so weird.
if grief doesn't get rated, will you let it? Will you just let it be, or will you try to do something about it?
Well, I know it's not going to get rated until CBF is put in the game. Um, so I don't really care. I don't care if it's rated or not. I'm gonna be honest. What I really want is for it to be placed at number one. Um, that's what I really want. So I'll do as much as I can about that on point of grade.
Mm.
In terms of even if like CBF comes out and for some reason that's not the first thing that Top rates, then I guess I wouldn't care that much. But I would definitely shoot a DM to someone and be like, "Yo, so can Grief get rated or something?" But I mean, at the end of the day, I don't care that much about that specifically. If it's placed at number one, that's all I really care about.
That's good. Yeah,
But yeah, for the aura, having the extreme demon face there would be nice.
that would be. I honestly feel like it would be first. Actually, I don't know if is there. There probably is a top one that got epic rated.
So yeah, no,
I
digital
thought
descent.
I thought Zodiac, but and then
I
I
mean, if you
thought
count digital descent, then that counts.
was oh maybe yeah
Um,
maybe legendary, maybe it'll get legendary rated. I mean the
or I would
decoration's
rate a
killer though.
legendary if I was Rob Top,
Mythic,
but Rob Top's not doing that.
but legendary 100%. It definitely deserves it. But yeah, Rob Top's not gonna do that.
He's not doing all that for sure now.
But will your grief completion be a one-hit wonder, or do you plan on getting back into top play after it's verified?
Oh, I'd plan on getting back into top play for sure. I need to, like I said before, I need to make sure I live my full potential before dropping the game or
Yeah.
before dropping top play.
Mm-hmm.
I also want to try to keep my grief momentum as much as possible. I don't know how I'm really gonna do that, but basically my plan right now is to just grind mainless levels that aren't like really really hard because I need to get my consistency up. I think I just need to play a variety of levels that are like kind of that difficulty because my consistency is bad, like I said, but also kind of carried by weight probably. And I just never got the opportunity to really list grind like that because I'm always being interrupted by something that I feel like I have to play like a new top one or something.
Yeah.
Because like I always had that plan since I started to kind of plan it to get like into top lane stuff since like Slaughterhouse. It was kind of just like my plan with Slaughterhouse was just to do that and then go down the top 10. But then in that era of the game, new top ones are being added like every week or every month or something. It was like it was Slaughterhouse and it was the Cupid Circles and then it was AOD and then it was Acheron. So I never really got to grind much because I was just I don't know. Those were all like top ones, so those were taking a long time. And after I beat Acheron, I was gonna do the same thing, and I grinded a little bit. But then I wanted to beat my 100th extreme, and I wanted it to be something special. So then I did Silent Club Step, and then that took a long time, and stuff like that just kept happening. So I never really got to grind much. But I want to do that now, and I definitely want to get consistent at the game because I'm so bad. I'm low key just ass. I feel like sometimes.
Beat Silent Club Step, but you call yourself bad at it at the game.
It's just because it took so long. Like I take so much longer than everyone. Like a lot of people, even people that aren't considered better than me at the game. I take longer than.
It's like who is it? Shaggy23. He has that one
the
quote. Yeah, the quote. Yeah, everyone knows the quote. The amount of attempts isn't determined. Like doesn't determine how good you are at the game. It just determines how much like determination you have or something like that.
It was like the number of attempts doesn't show the amount of times he failed, but the number of times he didn't give up or something.
Yeah,
like that.
something like that. That's probably more accurate as to what he said. There's a good quote.
Yeah, and I don't. Yeah, I for some reason spend an abnormally large amount of attempts, but even if we don't count that and we just count like playtime, I still am quite slow. But you know, it is what it is. I would like to be faster, so that's why I want to grind. I think grinding, mainless is a good way of improving on that. So that's what I plan to do. I just want to basically get better at the game. I could have just said that. Just get better at the game.
Well, we appreciate tangents.
Yeah.
Because I know people like listening to tangents a lot. But
not to make it too long though.
Yeah, true. Coming up on the second to last question. What is actually no, I'll do the other one first. Will you continue to buff grief at all?
I would say no, but probably. I'll be honest. I'm not gonna nerf it.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's really I'm at a point where the only reason I make buffs is because something provokes me to. For example, like Amethyst kind of worried me a little bit. I was like, okay, now I have to make sure grief is harder. Maybe if I see Trick get 36 fucking %, I'm like, okay, let's buff it up. Something like that. But I know I shouldn't, and also there's not much I really can buff by now that I feel comfortable buffing. So I mean, there's nothing major is gonna be done probably. I doubt. So yeah. But yeah, probably. I probably will buff it.
It just happened naturally over time with like gameplay
I'll try not
changes. Because I know that when you like try to bug fix, I think I heard you talking about this on a stream. Yeah, I think it was the stream where you got 25 to 100 because that's the only stream other than the December 19th one last year that I tuned into for over an hour, and it was really cool watching that, by the way. And I want to say you were taught, like someone like donated you like about buffing or nerfing grief, and I think you went on about like you buff grief when a bug fix nerfs it to kind of balance it.
Yeah, no, I did used to do that, but we don't. I mean, I found literally every possible bug, so I don't do that anymore. But yeah, like that would be my mindset. Like I don't want to nerf the level because I just want it to be. I don't know. I want it to be as hard as it possibly can be. I did actually recently make a technically a nerf. It was a bug fix it was kind of a bug fix, but it was just like this really weird part at the beginning of like Creative Tacos. It was like this UFO thing that just sometimes didn't really work, so I just completely made it auto, basically.
Ah.
Um, so I mean, whatever, bro. Like it was kind of auto, and then I started dying to it a lot. So I was like, why am I dying? I don't know. It's supposed to be basically auto. So I don't really count it as that much of a nerf. But
Mm.
that is some lore that people probably don't know. I did make a nerf recently, a small
And
nerf.
I apologize for holding you here captive, hostage for 3 hours now.
That's all good,
But
bro. It's been fun.
final question. What is your brutally honest opinion on grief as a whole?
Uh,
Just to
I
harness
bro, I
everyone's.
have so I have mostly good things to say about it. Pretty much everything, because I think like I think it's literally like the perfect way that Ice Cape could have gone about making this level because he wanted it to be like um I guess a combination of Slaughterhouse and the old Slaughterhouse, like new Slaughterhouse and old Slaughterhouse,
Yeah.
and he wanted to revamp like the original Slaughterhouse um by using the same song and then extending it, and like I don't know how he did it so well, bro. I love when creators remake gameplay and make it like a nice callback to the original, but also make it fresh. And the fresh parts also kind of resemble that old style, I guess, or the like new stuff fits in at least. Like what Ice Cave did, you know how like an old Slaughterhouse does that like Q blue orb spam at the drop, and Ice Cave, I mean, you
Yeah.
can't really put that in this level, so he kind of just made it a way part, but it fit in so nicely. So I think Ice Cave did a really good job with that, and not only that, but just on its own, the layout, the way it progresses, is really cool up to the second drop, and I like how the extension is done too, because the old Slaughterhouse just ends early at like 50 or something. Um, and then at the second drop part, it kind of turns into like the new Slaughterhouse style, and I really like
Yeah.
that. The one thing that I didn't like about the process of the decoration was how like he kind of just ignored the whole like color scheme, like how he made in the layout. It was like gray up until the part where old Slaughterhouse ends and it goes into new Slaughterhouse. I like how he did like the gray and then the red when the extension starts. I think that was a really good way of like signifying like the change. So I was kind of upset that vision wasn't put into the final level, but I think as time goes by, I start to understand that that's probably for the best, because I think it would be quite boring if like most like half the level was gray.
Yeah, like there's no cohesion
Yeah, I
to it.
think I think the red, just having the level like red works more.
Yeah. And
Um,
honestly, as an outsider, my favorite part is when the grief turns into RIP at the drop. That's
yeah, oh
like
yeah, that's a cool
that's
touch.
like a plus a million aura.
I know I didn't even notice that honestly until someone pointed it out on one of my streams. It was like that was tough, and that was all Triplash, I think. So shout out Triplash. Although
Hell
I hate working with his parts because he makes like where he like fills up his structures with like so many objects, and like he doesn't layer them that nicely. Doesn't link them. I don't know. It's just like, and it's just a very messy part to work with. Um, so yeah, I don't fuck with that, but I really like how he did his part anyway. It's really cool.
yeah.
I
Wow.
think, yeah, nah. My favorite part is probably that's actually a tough one. I really like the part of 35, the like Cuber's part, the like little consistency span with the wave where you have to like
Oh yes, I've that's the only thing I've done. It was like a more nerfed version, I
that
think, but
without the side spikes,
yeah,
the mini
but oh,
thingies.
that is fun.
Yeah, that in terms of like parts, like aesthetically and like gameplay, I guess. Well, I don't know if I want to say gameplay, but I'll just say aesthetically as a part. That part is so cool, like the way it's done. I love everything. I love the transition into the ship with like that cool like fucking orange thingy that makes the structure explode or whatever. I don't know, it's cool.
No, I'll have to look back at that.
Yeah, nah, that entire part from 35 to 44, that's probably my favorite aesthetically.